Unmute. Unmute, I did it. See? It's that easy. Just come in, you unmute. You turn that down so it doesn't blast my ears apart. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? I saw those super chats. Ilya, what are you doing? What are you doing, Ilya? I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let me back up so I can see what's already come in, because there was a couple. Okay, Ilya starts with take my money, $5 American, and I am working on the special video to play when I get American money. It's gonna be that scene from Eurotrip where he like flicks the quarter at it, or the nickel, and he picks him up and he says a nickel and he slaps him. I opened my own hotel. That's gonna be. It's gonna be. I was thinking of asking Fight if he could rotoscope it for me, so I don't have to spend 8 hours cutting it out like I cut out JM. By the end of that, my fingers hurt, and you know, things like that I could blame for, you know, time management issues that I've been dealing with. But either way, so there's $5 from Ilya. I'm gonna get back to everybody who said hi. I'm just gonna hit these super chats real quick first. Ilya Moon with 10 more Americano dollars with a flying pear. I love pears. I don't need enough pears. That's a good point, Ilya. You know what? I'm gonna take some of that money and I'm gonna actually buy pears with it. I'm literally gonna do this. I'm gonna buy a bag of pears. I think it's gonna be good. They're gonna be delicious. And then we got one more from also a patron. So thank you very much, Super Chicken 73. But yes, a patron. And pretty soon I'll start working on memberships, and there's gonna be that option as well, which some people might find more convenient, and I can see why. So I think technically YouTube takes a larger cut, but there's a lot of simplicity in being able to just tap a join button right inside the platform you're already used to. So obviously that's something that I'm going to work towards eventually here. As I've said, I didn't want to activate that until I was ready to provide these services in a timely and organized fashion. So that's something I'm working on. Let's see who's all here. Nikki Daly, thank you for coming. Navy Tex, Christ Puncher, how you doing? We've already talked to Ilya. We've had enough of her. Hi, Ilya. Kristen Frost, Laser Beams, Jeff Roberts, if I didn't say already, I might have. Janie, quit asking me to sprinkle them chesticles. I guess you, your name was getting censored everywhere, wasn't it? That's what happened. Chris Katsolis, I recognize the heck out of you, buddy, don't worry. Please do not think that if you don't have a mod wrench, anybody out there, that you are not noticed or important, because I do recognize names. As you can see right now, there's just like a mod fest going on in there, and I do try to make it, it's not like it's a special thing, but listen, if you get a lot of mods, eventually you can start having problems where people get hidden. Interactions happen between people that I'm not always privy to, and it does happen on every single channel, which is why any channel you've ever seen starts eventually kind of getting more resistant to hand the mods out. So please don't take that as offense, any single person. I know I'm just talking in circles, but we're going to finish this before we go forward. It's called about completing the tasks we start these days, people. Factard, how are you doing, sir? I heard the golf courses are going to open. So we're going to have to socially distance our way through a round of 9, I think, pretty soon here, buddy. Mr. Andret, good to see you, sir. Yeah, I'm 25 in my own mind. They call that Peter Pan syndrome. I think a lot of YouTubers suffer from this. It's not an unheard of thing. I'm fine with a little Peter Pan syndrome as long as it's not inhibiting your ability to be a real man, I guess, which maybe in my case it has. But that's neither here nor there. We are going to continue forward. Dennis78, Nelsie. I recognize the cap out of that name. Let's put it that way. It's also when you guys change your little symbols, it throws me for a loop, because then I'll be like, who the heck is that? And then I just recognize the name a little, you know. Todd L. Like, has that always been your symbol, Todd L? Somehow I feel like it wasn't. Maybe it was. Jackalope Herdmaster. He's been going back and forth between Hardmaster. Trickster, are you gonna release the Angry Beaver tonight? Release the Angry Beaver? Are we talking about the well, he's at the beginning, but don't worry, I have this really cool thing I've been working on for the end that is an outro that's gonna play. It's got some thanks for my patrons. It's got a little spot on there where I can put the members when I activate that kind of thing. You know, give people some recognition that they truly deserve. I got this ticker. Oh, there it is. I was like, maybe I don't have a ticker, which has clearly not been updated. So I think there's at least one name. That chicken, Super Chicken should be in there. Kaiser Cube. Oh my God, I'll never catch up at this point. Okay, so I gotta stop getting off course here. That's what's happening. Mongoloid, good to see you. I like the name. That's really clever, actually. Mongoloid, I like it. Richie Rich, the boy millionaire. King Crew handing over them. Wait, Kaiser Cube handing over the Big Tao. Yeah, I didn't put that literally in like any sort of. I didn't hashtag it. I didn't like write those letters. Like that's an insta yellow, which it's probably an insta yellow anyways. The second I play his video, they'll be like, that guy can't get women. Yo, you can't. See, this is almost like against YouTube terms of service now, but wait until you hear the lisp on this guy. It's amazing. So it's just the best thing ever. It's like, I go my own way because the women. And by the way, if you have a lisp, I am not criticizing you. I am criticizing the kind of person that talks about how superior he is while he just, I don't know. It's what he's saying too, not how he's saying it. It's just the whole package. You know what, things are a package deal sometimes, right? So you just got to remember that there's package deals in life, and that's what happened. And now I'm just talking and not thinking of what I'm saying. AT2, how you doing? I love it when you make the beaver cream. Beaver scream? Oh, well, the first thing I said is also kind of funny, I guess. But that's for a different kind of channel, okay? That's that rapid fire brain of mine. I didn't quite read the whole sentence. It's always been a stormtrooper sitting in the Iron Throne, just a different angle. Yeah, see, but I noticed something changed. In fact, that's Stormtrooper? Yeah, that is funny. I can see it. Okay, fair enough. Stupid Beard McGee. I recognize that cute little, like, what is that thing? That's like one of those, like, what, Xbox avatars or some garbage. That's why I recognize you. You changed your name, though. I was like, hey, you don't do that to me. Anyways, Kaiser Cube, thanks, buddy. Surf, $2, sends the bacon. Thank you very much. That is also a very, very, very loyal patron, as you know, and subscriber, I imagine. He's been here all the time. Kaiser Cube, thank you very much. Surf, thank you very much. Let's get Beaver Cream. There we go. Now we got a new hashtag. Yeah, that's a thing in life. We'll talk about that on a different channel at a different time. That's for the late night Beaver special. Okay, we're gonna be hosting that, in a week or two. No, it's. We're going to be tagging that one adults only. We're going to be hitting restricted. So I'll have to put out tweets. You guys all got to join Twitter. That's going to be a special event, okay? In fact, there might be a door charge, okay? Listen. We got costs here, okay? Anyways, moving forward. I'm just being an ass now. Happy now. You have 60. Oh, you have 60 points. That's your name. It's because my name's in your name. Happy now, Brainy Beaver. Is that? I'm very confused. My name got highlighted there. Anyways, let's move, or else I'll get stuck here and I'll just become unentertaining. If that is, I don't know. I've been told that's not the case, but I think so myself.
Originally called.
See, what's funny is I find these things while I'm out there doing my stuff, and then later I wonder how much I really want to talk about it. But I don't really know if I want to start there. Let's start. Oh God, where do I start? Let's pick one. Come on. Let's pick one. Is this guy the? So that's funny. He's the big Tiggle. Well, whatever. I've screwed. It's already written right there. Anyways, he's the Mr. MGTOW boy. And some video gaming content in the last 3 hours. And he's got a lot of Star stuff going on. Or is that like the One Ring or something in the middle? Or is that like a Halo thing? There's like a... You guys can't see. It's got this thing right here. I don't know if that's... All right. Awesome. Yeah, I like it. No pattern at all. I like it. You know what? Let's start here. Here's where we're gonna start. Oh my God, Brainy Beaver, keeping it moist. That's probably a blocked word, isn't it? You probably had to space it. If I've done that to you, I apologize. I'll unlock that word. You can have fun with that word, you know? Just use it sparingly, okay? The AI will restrict my channel. We could do an ASMR special where I just say the word moist over and over and over again for 35 minutes. We could do some sort of record. Think about that, okay? What if there's, what could we do? What could we do here, people? Oh, by the way, I was thinking of something that might go viral. What if I was able to get a bathtub full of Cheeto dust? Or like a bathtub full of like orange cheese powder. And I did the Donald Trump special. And I rolled it until I was dusty orange. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I actually know a place where they have like supplements that get mixed into cattle feed. And you can get like a bag of cheese powder that looks like it's right out of a craft bag. Whether or not I can get them to sell me one of them? I know where they exist. I know I won't be stealing any, so if I can't get them to sell me one, I guess I can't get a bag of orange cheese powder. Probably not to be eaten by humans. Oh my god, that's right, Creamy Beaver. You could add milk to that bath afterwards. This is getting weird. Oh my god. Okay, we will start with Level Earth Observer, because he's awesome, always. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't really watched half of what he talks about. Oh my goodness, Surf, thank you very much. Interrupting. All right, okay, let's turn this music off. Let's get into some flat Earth stuff for a second here. Level Earth Observer is one of those people who still has more subscribers than me. So if somebody go out there, for the love of God, fix that, because it's demeaning. And I'm joking. I love you all. But plus they've been like purging some subs lately. I was up at past 6:30, and then I just started struggling to get. I think what is it? I dropped -6. YouTube gods. I think they did a purge of old accounts. But anyways, Level Earth Observer is one of these people that really kind of doesn't have anything to say. Moist. Ilya, you're so kind. Oh my god. All of you. It's crazy. Even the people watching. Like I've said always, I couldn't be doing this, all the donations in the world couldn't let this be possible if people weren't watching and all that stuff. So that's what drives the channel. That's what pushes us forward in the algorithm. And, I'm hoping to try to better balance my objectives and get a little bit more organized. So I've been working on a lot of organizational things so that I can try to get a hold on putting out everything better, like my own work, personal life stuff, as well as getting channel stuff done better. So I'm hoping to look forward to a little bit less sporadicness. And of course, the beginning of that was trying to make sure I'm streaming on Wednesdays as much as possible when available, which has been almost every single Wednesday so far. So that's going well. So let's start there and we'll capitalize on it. But Level Earth Observer, he's one of these people that doesn't really say anything, but he says a lot of things because he just doesn't shut up. And I'd love to have him on for a quote-unquote debate, I guess. But I just know it would turn into him cackling with that smoker laugh, and it's a British smoker laugh though, so it's different, right? It's not like the nice Dan Pratt American smoker laugh. that deep, insanity laugh. It's got like more of that like British cackle to it. You know what I mean? Fight's gonna kick my ass. Oh my god! Somebody send him that clip. We'll have to find some clips of him laughing and compare. We'll have to see if there's a real fact there. Maybe we can make something happen. Somebody contact The Onion. They'll know about it. So this is literally... Okay, we're going to start with him actually having nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then we're going to continue to him talking about having things, and then I'm going to take you to the video he talks about where he talks about nothing again. So what I'm going to demonstrate to you is through 3 different videos, all he does is talk some shit and never really says anything at all. Oh, and I just realized somebody I should have in my lineup here is Authentic Intent, and so I'm going to load that right now while he starts talking, and we're gonna get started on this. So I'm going to pop into my slides here. God willing, we won't have any crashes this stream because the last stream was enough to... That's why I don't have any hair. That's what happened to all of this, okay? I got so angry that I ripped it all out. I actually can't remember. I think I might have shaved my hair before that stream, but you get the idea. So, yeah, moving forward. Take it away, Level Earth Observer, one of the wisest people in the Flat Earth community. And if anybody doesn't remember, me and Fight the Flat Earth covered them that would really be a lot of fun, I bet, if we played that video maybe even. So let's let Level Earth Observer talk some shit, and then maybe we'll show the Fight the Flat Earth Brainy Beaver collab on Level Earth Observer, because I remember I had a crane, little toy crane that's actually right over here because it's, a couple of years gone by and it's been stepped on, or a year's gone by and it's been stepped on once or twice, and it needs gluing. And here's the world we're at.
Today we're going to get a secret look in at a Globe convention. This lost tape was sent to me showing the Globe believers at a convention in 2018. Rumours had persisted for years about a secret walking style that the Globe believers use. I can now confirm that it's true. In this video evidence we're going to see, this clip smuggled out of the 2018 Globe Convention, we finally get confirmation of the Globe believers' secret walk.
Crafty Keela, thank you very much. Gotta love the beaver. That works on so many levels. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's a sweet euros. There's got to be a meme somewhere where I can get sweet, sweet, sweet euro money too, okay? We can work on all of these things. I'll have a button for euro money, I'll have a button for American money, and then I'll have a button for Canadian money. It'll go wop wah.
It's known as the counter Coriolis walk. They use this to counter the spin. So it's going to be officially announced here today. The counter Coriolis walk is real. The Globies use it to counter the spin.
Oh yeah, no, you got the right idea. Startle, Slarta breakfast? What the heck kind of name? Hold on, I have to slow the chat down. Slarta breakfast. That's mint. Anyways, moving forward, but well, he's talking about nothing. This is going to be the point. So just let him. This is what I mean. Like, listen to him. He has more subs than me, guys. What the hell? I'm not blaming you. You're here.
We also get to see some
I'm blaming mental health.
high-order Globe priests arrive at the convention at the start here with cartoons and mathematical stories in their briefcases as Globe evidence. And then, of course, everyone seems to work themselves up into a frenzy as they...
Man, he must have, like, ground something up against the left speaker because I've got surround sound in my headset, and suddenly I thought there was somebody walking up to my left that was ready to kill me because something was, like, grinding up in my left ear.
Make their way to the convention hall. Of course, in doing so, they need to take into account the Globe Earth spin. And as we see, someone's caught it on film, finally, so we get it confirmed. The counter Coriolis walk, the secret walk the Globies use, is real. So let's have a look.
Oh God, why was that so loud? Turn that down. Ah, music. Good. Let's just mute that, you know? Let's just mute that. We'll get some free music going on here. Yeah, free music. I lost track of where I am here. There we go. So, yeah, I'll let him talk now, because I think he starts talking.
Now that is out in the open, this secret walking style, I'm starting to think.
He's having a laugh.
Has demonstrable reality got it wrong?
Demonstrable reality?
Are Globe believers onto something here with his secret walking style? I'll leave it up to you to decide.
Okay, cancel that. Okay, so I got authentic intent here. Oh, this is gonna be good. Ah, this is gonna be good. Hey, I got a question for everybody. Has everybody seen the people saying that everything needs to be reopened because the infection rates have slowed and that we're good to go? I saw the funniest thing ever, and it was a meme that said that that's the same as saying, good, the parachute has slowed our descent, time to remove it. It was like, bravo. It's true. It's like, we don't need those engines off anymore. Full forward. You know, like, it's just hit it. But hey, listen, things got to start opening at some point. We can't stay like this forever. But we're going to get to authentic intent and him first. But first, we've got to go two more things. This is like going like most recently posted by Level Earth Observer to like a video back to like, okay, so this is where he goes after Wolfie, and you will love this. Because here... in this one, I believe, in this one, he talks about how Wolfie proves himself wrong, I guess, or it's it's just him being him again. And then here he talks, like he links the video, and then here it's just him talking about how if Wolfie does what he's gonna say he's gonna do, he's gonna prove himself wrong. So like between the two videos, he still has done nothing and produced nothing. And we could put that on like ×2 or something, because F this guy. And then we just have to get to SciMan Dan, because not SciMan Dan though. I love SciMan Dan. We have to get to Level Up Observer on SciMan Dan because he absolutely hates him so much. Like,
now, we all know SciMan Dan's supposed debunk vids are less potent than a fragrance-free wet wipe.
That made me laugh.
So I kind of laughed when I'd heard I was in another video of SciMan Dan, some compilation nonsense. Featured in quite a few of his over the years, usual tosh, and this one's actually...
So, okay, so we're gonna come back to that because that's fun stuff. I haven't watched it either, so we're gonna watch it together. It's good stuff. Okay, so moving forward, because we have to get through his malarkey here. So this is a bunch of people that I guess are saying that they don't need to follow no cotton picking rules by no coppers. What did I just do? Okay, back up.
Well, under what law?
Under what law? I don't know. They just said Westminster law.
Yeah, no, that's...
So, okay, so what I have gathered from watching this myself, and maybe you'll gather something different, we'll let you decide. But what I gathered is that the police have come by and asked the people protesting to get off the grass. I think that's it. I don't even think they told them to get off the sidewalk. I think they just asked them to get off the grass. And apparently, I think if you listen, what you hear is it's actually private property owned by Westminster, and they don't want them on the grass. And like, they're saying, well, there's no signs. And it's like, okay, there doesn't have to be a sign if it's private property. They just have to say, get off the grass. I don't know what part of this they ever think that they're so important that they just don't have to follow the normal rules. Like, they'd be the first person to tell me to get off their grass. And what am I? So, you can't tell me get off your grass. There's no sign. It doesn't say get off your grass. It's ridiculous. But it's like, it's almost like they're kind of like on the level of these sovereign citizen kind of people, right? I had something else pop in my head just now. It was going to be great. And then it just shot out because, you know, that's me. Just ricocheted right through this bald patch right here. It came in, it entered the one side, and it exited the other. And that's actually why I have this pattern like this, because it's all the thoughts that are coming bouncing through those two sections. That's where they leave, right? It's taking the hairs out with it as it blows outwards. The thoughts leaving my head. Anyways, yeah, I don't think they've even been told to leave. I think they've just been told to please get off the grass because they own the grass and they've asked you to get off. And let's face it, okay, please, in the chat, maybe just using your heads, tell me, why would a place, perhaps like Westminster, they said something Westminster something or other, I don't know what Westminster they're talking about. I don't know where they are. Parliament, I don't know. Westminster is that their parliament? I should know this shit. I should, but I don't. Anyway, so why would you not want a whole bunch of people walking around protesting on a section of your grass? I don't think it's going to take you guys a lot to figure out why you wouldn't want a large group of people mulling about on a section of your lawn. How long do you think it would take to turn that section of lawn into a patch of mud? It would... You don't know. I get what you're saying, 2AHD cat, but you know what they were probably concerned about is the grass. Like, it's not made to have a whole bunch of people standing on the grass. So, like, if it's as simple as you can protest, but please stand on this very large strip of sidewalk, which is actually, funnily enough, more impeding to the people walking by anyways. So, really, if you were trying to piss people off and do the whole protest thing where you get in people's face and you go, hey, listen, don't ignore my sign, because that's what a protest is, then really, by moving yourself to the sidewalk, because if you watch, some chick has to go around them and stuff because they're all loitering about on the sidewalk now. So, I mean, here, they will literally block the road to the freaking airport to the point where people are ready to stab people and run them over. So, like, it's kind of crazy. Like, anyways, it's just anybody who tells them they can't do something. It has to be, you can't tell me what I can do.
Yeah, under what law?
I don't know.
That's what I've asked, Tracy.
Yeah, exactly, stupid Beard McGee. And we don't even know how recent to go. Okay, England? Is this England or anywhere in the UK? Because, okay, I've been to England. How often does it rain there, guys? How often does it rain in England? So, like, odds are it rained a couple days ago, or even yesterday, maybe this morning. So all of a sudden they're like, why do we have to get off the lawn? As their feet are going... I have a dead patch in my lawn, and I will tell you a fact, everybody. There's a fact in this, okay? Everybody remember this. Sugar syrup and grass don't belong together, okay? Everybody keep this in your notes. Remember it for the future, okay? If you've ever got the urge to pour a whole bunch of sugar syrup on your grass, just remember that that shit will be dead later. Doesn't matter how much water you put down, apparently, because I did soak that lawn good. Hey, it's coming back. I reseeded. I raked it. We got some new grass coming in now. We'll get it. We'll get it figured out, guys. But we'll let them talk now.
Well, how's it trespass? Yeah, no, there isn't. It doesn't say private
That's what
anywhere.
I said.
And it doesn't say...
Oh, is the
keep
duel
off
not working? Hold on, I can check that. Let me check that. Is it not working? Should be on. I'll check.
the grass. Doesn't say keep off the grass.
So when people start throwing random legislation law, that question I probably can't answer. If you want to ask me about burglary, murder, rape, I can answer plenty of questions for you.
I'm surprised.
Duel's turned on. Give it a minute.
No, there's no signs that say keep off the grass. There's no signs that say trespass. We'd like to know under what law. Huh?
He said that Westminster people are asking politely, but I'm saying it's not a criminal matter,
No,
it's a
it's not
civil matter.
Eight balls on too. I don't know what that does. I guess you go exclamation mark 8 ball space question. Yeah, that must be how that works. Gamble points. Yeah, because it's where you'd put the points if you were doing like a heist or something. You put a question. Allow viewers to ask questions to the 8 ball. The 8 ball has been activated.
It's not criminal.
And duel.
Yeah, and we don't want no abuse of powers under Section 5 of the Criminal Justice Act 2015, Constable. Okay, so we have rights to be here. There's no signs, there's no nothing. Okay, so we don't want no abuse of powers when no one is doing anything or causing a problem, other than your presence here.
But not the perfectly legitimate political process of Steve Gray and his friends. That's my point.
Absolutely. All the time. Well, there's no law. There's no law against what you're doing anyway. Westminster will make one up if I send you the clod zone.
Well, but okay, so I don't know. Okay, some Brits maybe in the lunatics on the grass. Keep being awesome. Oh, thanks, Crafty Keela. I appreciate it. I do. So any Kaiser Cube. The lunatics on the grass. Yeah, that's right. I read that. Yeah, it was $2. Sorry, I didn't even say it right. $2 from Kaiser Cube. Thank you very much, Kaiser Cube. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Every little bit helps, and honestly, you guys have no idea. It's crazy. So maybe somebody out there could tell me that either knows, or there's a Brit, or a UK resident, or just a European, or just anybody from anywhere that actually knows the answer to this. But okay, so they said Westminster. Now, Westminster is what? So now I need to educate myself, because what is Westminster, everybody? At the end of the day, like just make sure we get Westminster. It's okay. So they are on a wing of Westminster Abbey, Palace of Westminster. There's not enough information there. Okay, they're in a Westminster borough. These street names of Westminster. Palace of Westminster, Westminster Abbey, River Toms. Okay, I have no idea where they are, everybody. Somebody, if you know where the hell that is, let me know. Because I'm just curious as to what would constitute... Like, it looks like they're in an old... Like, it kind of looks like they're in an old, like, that's like an old-timey place, isn't it? Like an old building right there? No, there's not even glass in those frickin' windows, people. I don't think that's a modern building right there. A little forward. Come on, right there. That building right there. I don't even think there's glass inside those windows. I have a hard time believing that that is an occupied building with human beings at this point. 8-ball, will you work? I don't know what to tell you. I turned it on. Give it a minute. I'll hit refresh. Hold on. I'll turn the CloudBot on and off. Let's see if that. All right, CloudBot off. CloudBot on. Come on, CloudBot on. There you go. CloudBot on. Hey, I don't know what to tell you if it's not working. Okay, CloudBot has been reset. It should be on. 8-ball, will you? Everybody asked the magic 8-ball if it would work for them. How are you coping through all this? Hope all is well. You know. Are we talking about COVID or other things? Let's put it this way. My troubles right now are a onion of layers. So, you know, but I don't think that's different from a lot of human beings. So I really don't, you know. What do? I guess just grow from experiences and try to move forward. And that's really all I should say right now, probably. But as far as if you're talking about COVID style stuff, I'm okay. I think years of being an introvert have trained me for this experience. It's like I was at the gym for years, just going. I could be locked in a box. I could be locked in a box, and I'd be fine. I don't need a lot of daylight. You know, I can survive off a few chips if I have to. I'll just start gaming and forget about my stomach. That's probably what happened here over a couple months while my family wasn't around. I don't know if I was eating a lot of food. They got back and suddenly I have an O. Henry beside my desk. Things go bad really quick. That's how that goes down. So, anyways, Glober Mom, I had it too. It didn't answer my question. Yeah, exactly. Wait, I don't know if I know what you're talking about there, Glober Mom. Add another thing to that. I've already lost track of my thought process of something I probably said. Take some bacon money, Beaver. Bella, you're already a patron. You're so kind. Thank you very much. There was 100 people in here. That is shocking. Everybody, go ahead and hit that like button if you don't mind. And if you're not a subscriber and you think this might be something that you might like, we have a lot of fun here. So just consider giving me a subscribe and coming back and joining the team, you know? Anyways, I don't really know much, but all I would say is that most of these attractions tend to become private property. And even if they're a government entity, I think in some cases, like if you're like a museum of human rights, I don't believe that means that you could. Now that's a really tricky one because we have a museum of human rights in our city, and it's a big, massive spiral of glass and stone. And I usually thought you built museums for things when that was part of history. So to me, building a museum of human rights, like talking about atrocities and stuff like that, I guess, to me, it would have to have a whole bunch of floors with empty sections to add more stuff to it. I don't know if I believe in building a building around commemorating something that hasn't ended, but I guess they stuffed it full of a lot of Holocaust stuff. But anyways, we're not going to talk about the H-ness there. Please, God, YouTube. All I did is mention it, okay? So whoever's reviewing this, just give me a break already, okay? Because I know I'm going to have to hit the review button, and it already caught that word. You're going to come right to this section, so just give me a break. But the donors are really what make it possible, because let's face it, I don't think ad money-wise, I don't get much off of a stream, guys. Videos get a little bit more, you know, get some lunch money off of a video, but streams just kind of, they don't get quite the viewership and stuff ultimately. So, I mean, those donations go a long way to making it so it really doesn't matter if they demonetize this stream because I said one too many naughty words. But I am just talking now, and you're not always here to hear me just talk. I mean, it's part of it, right? But
Westminster will make one up if I send in the pods over.
They sent them over.
Yeah.
No, I told me civil.
They don't even know they're over. Oh, it could be. You either know it either is or it
it's
isn't.
not. I said, if it could be the same thing.
Yeah.
how do you... Like, there's a lot of laws, lady. Like, there's a lot of laws. And he says... What she's picking on right here is this, where he says this. I think she asks a question. It's right back at the beginning. We'll just kind of jump back for a second. He's explaining that he doesn't quite understand, know the law around that, but that he's been told to tell you to get off the lawn. I mean, that's really no different than a lot of jobs. I mean, so he becomes, you know, he becomes kind of like crap under their boot because he doesn't really specifically know that law. And it's like, if you have a problem with it, just bring it up afterwards. Like, it's just not worth. I get when it comes to freedoms that you know, we got to have freedoms. So it's a fine line, but these people just bitch for the reason of bitching.
Doesn't say keep off the grass.
So when people start throwing random legislation and law, that question I probably can't answer. If you want to ask me about burglary, murder, rape, I can answer plenty of questions for you.
I'm surprised.
There's no sign, is there?
She fucking insults him. He just. Oh my god! Is that what happened? Like, she says, if you asked me about this, I could tell you anything. I'm surprised. Right? Like, that's what I heard, right? Let's do it one more time.
If you want to ask me about burglary, murder, rape, I can answer plenty of questions for you.
I'm surprised.
There's no sign.
That's what he said, right? Or did he say I can't say a thing about that or something like that? But he might know, because that's the normal stuff he's talked about, I imagine. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. They've got those British people, eh? They've got that frog in their throat.
Absolutely. All the time. Well, there's no law. There's no law against what you're doing anyway.
Yeah, Kaiser, don't worry. You know what? Merch is definitely going to be something I'm going to be concentrating a little bit more heavily on coming up, especially with getting memberships and stuff, because they will eventually give me a merch shelf right on YouTube. And, you know, I just haven't had my priorities lined up in the proper order. And that includes everything. That includes getting my own stuff done. That includes personal stuff. That includes just kind of all that stuff. And, you know, yeah, it's going to be something we're going to be getting done.
For a make one up if I send in the pods over.
They've sent them over.
Yeah.
No, I told you civil.
They don't even know they're on it. Oh, it could be. You either know. It either is or it
It's
isn't.
not. I said, if you're going to change the same thing,
Yeah. Yeah, that one, this one. It's Parliament versus the people. Wow.
17,472 people.
And the people have the power. Once you believe it and know it, rise up. Rise up.
That's right. Once those people know it, rise up. Everybody get a sign. We're going to go stand at the Parliament. We'll change the world. I'm not saying don't protest. I'm just saying whatever. Oh, my goodness. I heard that I missed quite a debate the other day between Feege and Red's Rhetoric and stuff. Versus Flat Earth Jesus. Wait, it was 2 versus 1? I mean, that poor man, he can't handle, like, tying his shoes. How is he supposed to deal with that? Gotta be a lot of fun, you know? I'm just checking. I haven't seen this.
No. Why can we measure?
I'm already having a good time, everybody.
If the Earth is flat, as you claim,
You can't.
why?
You can't.
Are you sure?
Why do you think flat earthers exist, Craig?
No. Are you sure?
Because they're
Oh, here it comes. Oh, he's gonna say the same basic thing I was gonna say.
dumbasses.
Because
That's
you're
why.
fucking morons.
So you
But
think
Ross,
we
wait,
have-
Ross, stop! You just made a claim. You said that there isn't any measurements.
All right, that's fine. If you guys haven't seen that, go see it. It's not my channel, it's their channel. That one can be found on FTFE. Some good stuff there. And look at that, 24.5 thousand subscribers. What a dynamite run over the course of the last year and a half. Good for him. That's fantastic. Okay, so that was more garbage from him. Okay, so now we're going to get into this juice, okay, real quick here. Good Lord. We have to set him to, like, ×3.
The last week dealing with the Globe Pantomime Company has been quite good fun, to be honest. Wolfie kicked it off by not only debunking himself, his channel, but also the Globe. Wolfie then went on to make me look like some mystical Meg-type character, as every single thing I said in the video...
Stringer, I can legit... I'd have to check the rules. Listen, I'd have to check the rules on what's allowed to be shipped across a border, but I can legitimately get people beaver pelts. Like, properly... I can get you a beaver pelt that's natural, where it's just been cleaned and like leathered on the inside, and just like it's just got the natural hair, or you can get ones that have been sheared and they've been like where it just becomes like. But don't hate me, PETA. Go to hell. It's a trade up here. I don't know what to tell you. You can buy them at the proper place. There's quotas. Beavers ruin everything if you don't take care of them. They breed like rodents because they're a gigantic rodent. So I live in a world where beavers are trapped. Don't know what to tell you. They're just gonna have to deal with that. Sorry. But I legitimately can get people that stuff if they'd have to pay for it, and you know they're hundreds of dollars Canadian for like a nice beaver pelt. But I don't believe there's a law against me shipping something like that. I'd double check it. But anyway, so all jokes aside, if somebody legitimately wants a real beaver pelt, I can actually get that for you, along with a whole bunch of other kinds of pelts. Man, you should see Arctic foxes. It's just like jet white. It's the craziest thing. I walked into a room of all the furs hanging. It's just like, wow. Like, it's the whitest white you've ever seen. It's like there's no dirt up there, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, a hairy beaver, eh? Hey, I'll get you. Hey, Punchy, you know where you can get that. Punchy, there's a place right on... Punchy, you know where... you know Highway 59, Punchy, heading north through the city? Factard's going to know where this is, too. If you take a left onto... You know, from right before the overpass, like right before the overpass, before you heading north on 59, before you go over the overpass over the train tracks into like the Transcona area where the shopping mall is, if you take a left, like at the intersection before, what road is that? Dugald. If you take a left at Dugald heading north on 59, and then you take a right down, I can't remember which road is there, but there's like a couple roads that kind of branch away. But one of the roads, if you take down there, it goes along, kind of goes along some service train tracks. There's like a recycling place back there. I think there's a gas station, like an old Tempo right on there. It's got like a car wash. They're like right across the road almost from that car wash, Punchy. And it's like Great Canadian Fur Traders or something like that. There's just, you know, a bunch of people in there cleaning up fur. And then they have like a little showroom where you can, you know, buy things that are made and stuff like that. So yeah, no, it's right there. Can I have my money back from last week? Yeah, well, Tom, I don't know. If you can figure out the refund system, you can give her. I don't really give a shit. Have your fun, buddy. Beyond that, I'm not going to, like, PayPal it to you or something. I mean, if you're going to be stupid enough to send me money and then want it back, I guess that's on you, isn't it, buddy? I mean, I'll tell you, Flat Earth, there's never a surprise. But anyways, I appreciate it, you know. Oh, you know. I'm going to buy some pears with it, just like my Elia Moon's money. More Screaming Beaver. Thank you, Jackalope Herdmaster. Anyways, let's let Level Earth Observer talk some more, because he just talks about nothing. We got to get through it so that we can get on with Mr. Lisp Master MGOT. Anyways, you get it. I don't want to say it. Shh. I didn't say anything close to those letters, AI. Come on, you didn't hear shit. Oh no, that's it. I'm ruined now just because I said the H word or the SH word.
That Wolfie would do, he has gone on to do. And he's continuing to do so, probably as we speak, typing buttons furiously, as his pantomime world has been debunked. Not by me, but by himself. I just had to type a few words into the screen, and voila, the pantomime curtain came down on Wolfie's Flying Sofa Circus. So thank you, Wolfie. And as each day goes by, Wolfie is going to continue.
This guy's awesome, actually, though, isn't he? Wolfie's Flying Sofa Circus?
Continue to back me up. Watch the video, link in the description if you haven't already seen it. Do I have predictive powers? Should I be in all the horoscope magazines here? No, I just know the fundamental truth. I know what Wolfie's like, and I know the only answers he has, i.e. his only responses. Hence, I predicted every single one. The only option he had was to provide some kind of science. He can't do that because it destroys his pantomime world. So, Wolfie kicked the pantomime off by debunking himself, his channel, and the globe. It just kept getting worse, as the Globagandist known as SciMan Dan, with over 300,000 subs, jumped on board then halfway through last week, or near the end of last week, helping me not only debunk the ISS, the shuttle program, NASA, but the globe as well. So again, thank you, Dan. Link in the description if you've not seen that video. Dan not only debunked his own debunk video, which was supposedly debunking me, he then highlighted something when I went and checked that I'd missed before, which then highlighted the whole pantomime that is NASA and the ISS.
Oh, wow. Slow down. I mean, I sped you up, but just... I don't think it would have mattered. There's just so much coming in right there. Okay, so... Has he moved on to SciMan Dan already, or I guess we need to let him finish, because I need to let him flesh out his non-thoughts.
ISS and the space shuttle, which of course made an even bigger mess of so-called SciMan Dan's so-called debunk. So again, thank you, Dan. So within 3 or 4 days, we'd have Wolfie debunk his whole channel. We'd have Dan literally annihilate the heliocentric space claims by debunking the ISS with me, working on alongside Leo, with me, debunking the ISS, the space shuttle program, and the globe. So nice one, Dan. Amongst all this going off, and I can tell you, there was triggered pantomime artists throwing stuff about. I got to be honest, I was having fun.
What? Like, pantomime? I don't know if he knows what pantomiming is. Does he know what pantomiming is? Well, I want to know what he thinks pantomiming is. I don't think it's... I finally figured out that that is not the right word he's using.
Fun in there.
I mean, I get how he's trying to use it, but it's just... Are you talking about him saying pantomiming? Because that's not a typo, multi-tom-tom. That's words.
Bit naughty, bit cheeky. I put in a couple of little baits with the crane.
And when you typo like 50 times in a row, it becomes a thing, not a typo.
Now I thought surely not, because I know every single practical demonstration on Earth with the crane destroys the spinning globe model. So I thought the only option they've got...
I think there is a way to gift points, Magda. I may or may not have turned that off. I think I turned off your ability to get points. Or maybe I didn't, since you have. Yeah, by the way, the secret is not gambling, Magda. It's heisting. You have better odds of heisting getting the money out of a heist. Leo's awesome. You know what, multi-tom-tom, for once, I think we're in agreement, buddy. Leo is awesome. He's awesome. I agree.
Would be the focus.
This is one of my favorite channels to come to, and for a good lift pick-me-up, multi. I agree.
Pendulum. And I thought surely none of them are silly enough to take up my offer. And if they were, surely they wouldn't be silly enough to throw the focal pendulum at me. And bang on cue. And he got... Basically, Wolfie's son rocked up. In case you don't know, his name's Wally, Wolfie's son. Rocked up, demanding I recreate the focal pendulum. The problem is, our kid, you've got to prove that pendulum's real in the first place. I've already debunked it. So what you've actually done, by actually taking the bait for me saying about the practical demonstrations for the crane I do, I cannot believe...
Thank you very much, Kaiser Cube. You are also so kind. Another $5 from Kaiser Cube. Leo, debunking of the debunking of the debunking, and I've watched True Romance too much. Well, wait, because I go to the link that he provides, okay? So wait until, this is what I mean. Remember, he said there's a link in the description. It's right here, okay? It's right here. I am going to click on it with you. I already have it open. It's this one right here. I'm going to click on it with you, so you know I'm not pulling any games, okay? I'm going to click this link right here. Wolfie is spanked by his own claims. Okay, there's his link. We're going to click that, so just let him finish. We click this together, so you see that I'm not playing games, Multi. And then watch as he talks about nothing again, Multi, and has nothing to provide at all. He just whispers in your ear and goes, Multi. Multi. And you just, That's how I picture it anyways, Multi. It was it's something like that, I imagine. I gotta be careful. YouTube's gonna restrict my channel if I get too hot and heavy here. But that's how I feel it looks like. If you could get a camera on Multi while he's listening to another Fleur. Oh, tell me about the fundamental realities. Tell me about the practical truths. Oh, practical truths. Oh, I love your truth. Oh God, tell me more truth. Oh, it's funny. I love how if they have the word truth in the title of their name, you can almost, there's like a 99% chance that there's no truth to be found on their channel at all. So here, let him finish.
Wally, you took the bait. On top of that, you went to the focal...
Thank you very much, Kaiser Q.
...pendulum, where I was always going to bring you back to the claim and highlight that you need to display and demonstrate the pendulum yourself to prove it works first, and then I'll do it on an industrial scale. I cannot believe you went...
If I got it wrong and you're pointing out that it's ASMR, that's fine, Multi. You said that typos are a thing. There you go, bud.
...for it, because we all know it can...
Cha-ching!
...cannot be demonstrated under proper scientific conditions without magnets, i.e. it's a fraud. And guess what, Wally? You've just proved that yourself again to add the icing onto the cake of probably one of the worst weeks on memory for me for the Globe Pantomime Company, as Wolfie destroyed his own channel and his own claims. SciMan Dan annihilated the ISS and the shuttle program, and then some clown called Wally, Wolfie's son, then debunked his own model and his own scientific claims, i.e. the Foucault pendulum, by first citing it and then not being able to reproduce it, thus exposing himself, backing every claim I've ever made, thus making the Globe Pantomime Company look rather silly. So it's been a bad week for you guys. We thank you for your wonderful...
So now that we've gotten our lovely breakdown of all of this factual scientific information from Leo, because he's such a, such a wild, I don't know, cutting edge mind in the world of flat earth, and he's got so much to offer us because of that crane he drives around all day. He's so smart. Anyways, so okay, so now that we've got nothing from that, thanks, Leo, let's click on this, okay? So everybody sees, we're gonna look at this together, okay? We're watching, okay? Everybody's gonna watch this together. No cuts, multi. Christina, give me a second, and I can try to get you some points. But here, we're gonna do this together. Let me just lock on that name, Christina Rain. Okay, just because I'm bad at remembering things. Okay, here goes. Wolfie spanked by his own claims. There, okay, that's the one.
Today I'm over at the Monty Python Flying Sophist Circus channel, known as Wolfie 6020. Wolfie, in case you don't know, is a very talented bendy glass photographer and sophist storyteller. In my recent interactions with Wolfie in other people's comment sections of their videos, every single time push comes to shove and I try to get Wolfie to do an experiment stroke observation with one of his claims, he goes all Forrest Gump on me, runs away muttering crap about EQ mounts and flight plans. So rather than play hide and seek with Wolfie in the comment section of other people's videos and see him misrepresenting our interactions in the comment sections, we'll just let Wolfie and his own actions and responses to this video not only debunk himself and his own channel, but the globe as well. So we thank you, Wolfie. Okay, so this is the experiment stroke observation. It involves 3 cameras, 10 minutes of level flight, and 10 minutes of uncut footage. The 3 cameras, camera 1 will film the HUD and the aircraft's instruments. We'll cross-reference between the two, HUD to the instruments, instruments to the HUD. That'll be camera 1. Camera 2 will film straight out in front, the direction the plane's flying, at the horizon. Camera 3 will film to either the pilot's left or right, again, filming the horizon. All 3 cameras will be totally level. All 3 cameras will be synced. All 3 cameras will film 10 minutes
just add some points to everybody here. I'm trying to anyways. It's kind of unreliable at times.
That means no reenactments of old samurai movies where you've got cuts in it left, right and centre. Also, to make this properly scientific, I'd like footage and photos from each camera at ground level so we can see the effects the glass has upon the camera. That way, we have a better understanding of when we're looking at the observation up in the air. We've got a better understanding of the effects the glass has.
Okay, so wait. I'm confused, Leo. Slow down, Leo, slow down. And no, it's not about the speed you talk. It's about how much shit you're saying. And yes, I have him at 1.5 times, guys. Okay. First of all, I'm offended that your video has 1,000 views, okay? Let's just start there, okay? I'm just gonna start there. Second of all, I lost what I was going to say because it was that unimportant. That's how important you are to me, Leo. No, what the problem I'm having here is...
Cameras will be totally level.
Yes, that's my thought process. I could fulfill every one of those I could follow every one of those requests, and I can almost guarantee you won't accept the results because you'll have some sort of other requirement or demand that will just all of a sudden say, well, I guess you have to go and do a whole thing again to prove it. And then, as usual, all you do is lift your objects up with your crane, you go to work, and you go, look, I can't be spinning because my crane can hold an object. And that's your science. But then we're required to do all of the hoop jumping because anytime you do the hoop jumping, the results just don't really turn out that well for you. And then you have a really shitty time trying to deny them because you're like, wow. So then when we go, show us your evidence, you're like, I don't really have any evidence. My dog ate the homework. It happened. And then there's that, you know? So, I mean, the reality is that morons run in herds. Yeah, well, that's the reality. Christine, you should have some more points. What I am getting towards here is that, you know, a lot of the flat earthers that I talk to now, and I will get into some more science again, everybody. I want to try to start, you know, maybe adding a little bit more. Leo is moving the goalposts to the Parliament lawn. That's funny. He wants us all to stand on the lawn and argue. Man, you took me off my thought process. That's how easy this is, okay? Listen, I have ADHD, and you can't do this to me, Stringer News. Thank you very much for the donation, sir. $2 from Stringer News, and there it is. Thank you very much. I'm just kidding. But I'll get back on track here. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. That's right. The reality is, Malty, okay? We're just going to talk about this, okay, Malty? Oh, I didn't have my planet in the background. I'm such an idiot. I'll figure that out. So here's the thing, Malty. A lot of times, people like that I comment on, they say, oh, make a video debunking me or prove this, which I'm actually starting to get a little bit more of that. It makes me feel proud, like I've like earned my spot in the community, like somebody's pissing, like they feel very annoyed about me, and that's good. That's good. Only because I think it's hilarious. I don't really care if they, you know, think I have factual information or not. But what they want me to do is they want me to go ahead and analyze their video and then create a video debunking it. And the thing about that is that if I find that you say stupid enough stuff that I can make funny, I'm probably gonna. Maybe I will. The reality is, though, that I have stopped trying to prove something to you. Like, Malty, there's nothing in it for me anymore to try to convince you that the Earth is round. If you're unwilling to accept reality and to actually see it properly, then I just can't, you know, I just can't put that much mental effort into giving a shit. Because, I mean, the reality is that you're just going to be you, right? I mean, I could produce whatever I want, and you're just going to come up with whatever you want because you just see what you want to see. And, I mean, you look at Bob, you look at all these people that have tried to prove it, you know, and they've all proven the opposite. And then they have to change the narrative. They have to move it, oh, well, I mean, if we do this, it could happen. All the way to the point where I think I heard the other day, somebody said Bob blew up the $20,000 ring laser gyro because they tried to force an EM field into it and they destroyed it somehow. Like they probably overloaded a circuit in it or something. So then there's that. So now you got flat earthers that know so much about technology that they're just blowing up these ring laser gyroscopes that they were given because, oh no, it said what we didn't want it to say. It must be lying to us. The reality is that a lot of us have kind of given up on you. I don't know if you've noticed, Malty, but we're just not debunking you the same way that we were. Like, the videos a year ago were like, this is why they're wrong. And the videos a year later are kind of like, like, I don't know if you noticed a shift in the attitude towards flat earthers, but there was like a dramatic change in like just the demeanor that we put towards you. Like Team Skeptic, he's stopped caring about, well, he cares about very much about his channel and about what he's doing, but he stopped caring about the flat earthers in the sense of like, he could take them or leave them. I mean, really, that's why it's great getting some scientists on, getting the people that people have been having as guests, because it's really good to have somebody that's not, you know, a flat earther. We've heard all your arguments. I mean, you look at that thing with Feej. I mean, we watched 10 seconds of it, and all we heard is Feej going, "What do you think we're flat earthers? I mean, come on, man!" Like, and I could scroll through that whole thing. I could pick anywhere along it. You pick a debate between Russian vids and 33UC, and all you can hear is him. So let's pretend we're Russian vids for a second, Malty. Malty Tom Tom. Okay, so I got a question for you, Malty. How's the laser produced in a ring laser gyroscope? Magic? Or is there electronics that run the laser? You dumb fool. So if you then hit those electronics with an electronic field that they weren't made to take, when I say blow up, we're not talking about a grenade, you dumbass. We're talking about just like, okay, so there's a joke, okay, here, you guys will like this, okay. So there's a bit of an inside joke they tell it when you're learning controls at school and you're learning like to, I think I got a cat hair in my beard, I can see it. When you're learning to wire controls and stuff, okay, Malty, and the joke is you need dynamite You would need multi. It's an electronic device. The word blow up is God, and you call us dumb, multi. Like, it's just like we have to describe this stuff to you because you think, you need dynamite to blow. You have to be a troll. Are you really this stupid, multi? So anyways, multi, I'll continue explaining to you like a child how electronics work, okay? So here's the thing. Every piece of electronics out there has a little bit of smoke in it. Multi, you have to read between the lines. This is called a joke, okay? There's a joke that's going to be smushed into this little sandwich of words I'm saying, and there's a joke in here, okay? So you have to peel the bread off, the bread of the packaging of this joke. You have to peel apart the pieces, and you have to find the joke in here, okay, Multi? Please don't help Multi too much, everybody. He needs to work on this, okay? He needs to work on this, guys. So here's the joke, Multi. Every piece of electronics that you put in has this little bit of smoke in it. A little bit of smoke. Smaller the piece of electronics, the less smoke it has in it, okay? There's just this little, there's like this, think of like this little reservoir that has a little package of smoke, okay? And when you do things to the electronics, it could be applying 1 extra volt to something that was made for 2 volts, and you put 3. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Multi, if you, I don't know what he said to get that done. Let's see. Well, we don't have to time him out for if he's not, saying, I mean, if he's cat posted or he's vitriolic and stuff like that, we can time him out. But if he's, I'll let you have the one, Christ puncher. It's okay. Every once in a while, we all reach out and touch somebody with our wrench like that because it's kind of makes you feel good inside. And I get it. And it's okay. I appreciate it, man. I really do. So don't take it the wrong way. But listen, if he's just arguing with us and he's being respectful, I mean, as respectful as a flat earther can be, let's just let him be him a bit. Anyways, so to finish, every piece of electronics has a little bit of smoke. And like, for instance, Multi, like the RAM, nothing helps a joke better than drawing it out forever. Well, this is true. I'm trying to teach him at the same time, guys, okay? We're trying to educate Multi on how electronics work because he said you can't blow up a ring laser gyro. So I just really need to, like, let him in on the secrets of electronics, right? So you look at the RAM on your computer, Multi, and it runs at, like... Now, let me think. I haven't worked on computers in that sense because a lot of times I don't overclock them anymore. But I think we're talking, like, 1.5 volts or something like that. 1.8 volts. This one's dead. Corsair. But yeah, 1.8 volts. So this is DDR2, I think. DDR2. So yeah, 1.8 volts, Multi. So here's the thing, okay? This runs on 1.8 volts, Multi, this device. This big device right here. It's not a tiny little chip. It's actually, I mean, when you think about a RAM chip, it's not exactly small, okay? And this little thing right here runs on 1.8 volts. So essentially, a fully charged AA battery is pretty much almost the max voltage to run this chip, okay? Oh, no, I'm finishing this joke. This is where we're going with this. He's learning, and then we're finishing the joke. So, and that's the thing. 1.2 to 1.8 volts. That's the thing. This is rated at 1.8, but the motherboard is probably going to downgrade the voltage to the lowest possible voltage that it finds that it's working at. So a lot of times you are going to find it's at 1.4, 1.5 volts. So here's the thing. Multi, that's the same power that comes out of this battery right here, okay? So now, if you increase the voltage going into this chip, Multi, by 0.5 volt, you've now increased the voltage you are putting into that chip by 33%. Now, if you took almost anything in this world and you increased its rotation, its power level, its speed in a linear, it doesn't matter what it is. If you took anything, like a boat even, and you just suddenly increased its top speed by 30%, 33%, you might suddenly find out that that boat wasn't made to go that fast. Cars at 200 and something kilometers an hour, don't ask me why I know this, at about 240, will start to lift off the freaking ground. Because guess what? That car can go that fast, but they didn't really intend for you to go that fast. I mean, yeah, it'll do it because of freedom, but they didn't really think you wanted to do that. And so what happens, Multi, is because the car wasn't like made for that. It's like aerodynamically, they didn't design it to press down like a race car and everything. What happens is the air starts going under the car and it starts lifting the car up because you're going faster than they ever really intended for you to go in that car. So like anything in life, Multi, if you take it out of its design, it suddenly starts to become an issue. So if you take, I don't know, say like an electromagnetic field, which the first word is electro, the second word is magnet. Well, I can tell you for a fact, if you want to kill something electronic, put a magnet near it. Hit it with a magnet. Goodbye. Take it. You know what, Multi? Try it out. Let your kid walk up to your screen with one of those big freaking magnets that the cops would stick the radial antenna on the roof of the car with, and just let them stick it to the back of your monitor and just see how many seconds it takes for that thing to just smoke. Because guess what? I bet, and that's just a magnet. Yeah, it's a magnet. But guess what the difference between electromagnet and a magnet is, Multi? The word electro. That's really only it. Because I use electromagnets all the time to lift solenoid valves. They run on 24 volts. They create a little electronic field, and they pull a little valve up. Because the valve is metal, and it responds to magnetism. And electromagnetism is magnetism made by moving electricity and forming a magnetic field. So, Multi, if you want to screw up something that has any electronics in it, hit it with an electromagnetic field and watch it die. That's how fast that'll happen. Now, you have things that are made to not be hit by electromagnetic fields, but I can promise you that aircraft aren't made to not be hit by electronic field unless they're military. And even then, a good way to knock something electronic out of the air is still just to hit it with an electromagnetic field. Because everything with electronics needs to have sensors, and when you hit those sensors with an electromagnetic field, all of a sudden, they don't work anymore. Guess what? You have a plane, it doesn't have eyes anymore. You have a satellite, it doesn't know anything anymore. It doesn't matter what it is, Multi, you can smoke almost anything with a good electromagnetic field. So how strong was the electromagnetic field they generated around it? I don't know, but I can tell you for a fact that it doesn't take much. There's a spot on an old TV back home when my brother was little. He took one of those big magnets and went, that's the old glass ones, like original TVs. And he it's itchy. He sucked it to the thing, and that TV never went straight again. And those are the old ones. There was a lot of space between the inside stuff and the outside stuff, but I mean, flat screen monitor, the whole back of that. If you've ever taken open a monitor, it's like motherboards behind. There's like all the electronics that run the whole monitor in our flat screen monitors. It's all slid in sections. Like the right side will be the power unit and the left side will be the display intelligence, and there's graphics cards, because I mean it has a graphic, like it has CPUs and stuff. So I mean, how do you think this shit does stuff, Multi? And so it has like in this middle section will be like two motherboards that marry together by like plugging into each other, and everything communicates. And if you just walk up to any part of that monitor, Multi, with a big old magnet, I bet you your monitor just stops working. What's interesting about electromagnetism is that those magnets actually get stronger when you use more material. Regular magnets don't tend to be that way. Interesting. There's a room, Multi, just to elaborate on the magnets, and then I'm going to finish the smoke joke. There's a room I worked at one time, and it's in a bio research facility, the building that has COVID-19 in it in the city here. And they have rooms that are full of like, big magnets and things for experiments and stuff, like hitting things with electromagnetic fields. And I remember I was working with the guy, and there's a cart. You're in a very secure building. You're in a building where you could leave a gold brick on the cart outside and nobody touch it because there'd be 1,000 cameras that saw you take it. So, he's like, just take your wallet out and leave it on the cart. And I'm like, why? And he's like, just take your wallet out of your back pocket, leave it on the cart. And I'm like, okay. He's like, leave your cell phone out here. And I'm like, why? He's like, just leave the cell phone out here. So we leave all out there. And while we're in there, he told me, last time I was working in here, none of my cards worked. My cell phone was fucked. So he had us leave them all out on the cart in the hallway, because as soon as you walk into that room, there's a circle in the room. So there's a magnet in the center of the room, and there's a circle on the floor all the way around. It's quite a ways away. Like, you got to think like there's 20 feet between the end of the circle and this magnet in the center. And it's like I don't know magnets, but it's a 50 Gauss, or it's like an industrial magnet, electromagnet. And here's the thing about them, Multi. They don't shut them off ever until they're dead. They've got a core in them that I guess once it charges up, when they shut it off, the power down procedure destroys it. Like, I guess the material changes somehow, and it takes like weeks to power down to become unmagnetized. So the whole idea was that circle around it, and it was quite a circle. It was painted on the floor in yellow. And I remember my orientation was, you see that line? And I'm like, yes. Don't cross it. And I'm like, okay, what'll happen? He's like, it'll suck the wrenches right out of your pockets. So, like, if you have a crescent wrench slid in your side pocket, it'll just like pull it right out of the pocket and suck it right to the magnet. And like 20 feet across the room from where you are, he said, if you get like, there's a bit of factor of error there, but if you get too much farther in than that line, it'll suck the wrenches right out of your pockets if they're hanging out at all. It'll just pull them right out and suck them right to the magnet. Now, in a room with an MRI, the reason that is bad is because where do they put, and this is actually the cause of a lot of deaths in MRIs, where do they put the magnetic field, the center of the magnetic field, when they're creating an MRI magnetic field? Bob knows what I'm about to talk about. Oh, hey, look at that. Bob, the science guy. MRI scanners have magnets like that. Bob, I had to watch a whole video on MRI magnets before I went into that facility. It's one of those jobs where you got paid for like 3 hours to sit in a room and watch a video, and then you'd had 2 hours of work to do. So it's like an all-day job, but half of it's like sitting in a room answering questions on a computer so that you know about magnets. But yeah, no, that's Bob knows what I'm talking about. So where do they put the strongest point of the magnetic field when you're in MRI? Well, they put it right where your brain is, because they're trying to look at your brain and they're trying to analyze the electromagnetic fields, and I don't know that much about it, but that's kind of what they're doing, right? So what happens sometimes is you'll have situations where suddenly, like, and it's always an accident, let's face it, where somebody needs oxygen, let's say, because they were in there for a brain problem and suddenly they need oxygen. So the nurses rush in the oxygen, they try to bring it to but they get too close with the bottle. And the bottle will literally be like ripped right out of the little cart, and like it goes right to the center of magnetism. Well, where's the center of magnetism? It's right where your head's sitting. So unfortunately, there's been more than enough instances of people, unfortunately, over the years being maimed or killed because of MRIs, because of accidents that have occurred in the MRI room with people getting too close to the MRI with metal objects. Because that metal object, they took a ball, actually maybe we can bring that up. Hold on. That would be really cool. Let's do that. That would be awesome. There's a video where they let go of a tennis ball and you can watch it get sucked into the MRI. It's the coolest thing ever. Tennis ball with ball bearings, I think it was, bearings into MRI. It's got to exist. Tennis ball. Oh, this is it. 10 seconds. This has got to be it. Oh. So I think they put metal inside that MRI. This short video shows what happens to a tennis ball containing a paper clip. A paper clip. Okay, so there is a paper clip inside this. That's why the one I watched just gets sucked across the room. This has a paper clip in it. When it approaches an MRI scanner, any magnetic object was too close to the scanner could become a projectile and cause serious harm. Wait, I gotta finish my joke. Okay, I'm gonna finish it before we continue. So there's only this, but there's a little smoke in every single electronic part, everybody. Okay, there's a little bit of smoke, just this tiny bit of smoke. And if you put too much voltage to it, cross a wire, short it out, there's all kinds of things you can do, Multi. Some of them might include electromagnetism. And what happens is that little bit of smoke goes, it's like, you know, like those notes. They stopped working when the smoke came out, remember? They were fine until the smoke came out, but the second they had the smoke come out, they were broken. I don't know what happened, Multi. Maybe you can tell me, but all I know is that every piece of electronics has just a little bit of smoke in it. And when something goes wrong, that smoke comes out. And sometimes if you let only a little bit of smoke out of things, they can still work somehow. I don't know why, you know, I think that I've let a little smoke out of the odd electronic device, and it worked just fine after. Maybe it failed later, I don't know. But sometimes you can let a little bit of smoke out and you're okay for some reason. But there's other times where you just let out just too much smoke, Multi, and there's not enough smoke left in it, and it just doesn't work anymore, because if they need a certain amount of smoke left in them. And if too much of the smoke comes out, they're broken. That's the most simplistic way I can make it for you, Multi, but suffice to say, yes, you can blow up a ring laser gyro. But so now this, which I'm not showing you, man, was I showing you? Maybe I wasn't. This is a paper clip. in a tennis ball. A paper clip. That's crazy. So now, oh, here we go. Let's do it. 4 seconds. Whoa! See, that's what I'm talking about. Like that. Watch. See how it even bounced back? We'll do that in slow motion. Watch. That's why it bounced back, because of how much pressure it shot in there with. Because they've obviously stuffed that with some like ball bearings or something. Here, watch. Here, watch this. 25% speed. Look out, look, it's gone. Right out the other side, guys. Here, oh, look, it came right back out this side, right out to here. And then shot back in. Now, that was in under a second, Multi. I don't know why I'm talking to you anymore. You had nothing to do with this. Look at this. Look at this. Check it out. Okay, so look at. Was that even a fraction of a second right there? And it's already left and gone. There it goes. Look at. What was that like? So okay, we got 1 second, 2 seconds, and it took this much of it. So what that took a quarter second, or like even like a tenth of a second or something to leave her hand and exit the other side of that. That's so cool. Pretty cool. Maybe they got one more here. Before quenching. Yeah, sure. 2 New Zealand dollars. Thank you very much, sir. You too kind. Where is that donation? I gotta find it here. Don't let the magic blue smoke out. Oh my goodness. It's so true. Here, let's see what's going on here. Ah. Somehow, are you throwing that thing away? Because somehow I feel like there was a reason they're using tennis balls in the other one. This person's like, just take the paper cutter and throw it in there. There's somebody in the back screaming and going, this thing's worth $1 million. Somebody tell me. Okay, that one's obviously they're getting rid of this thing. Otherwise, I think somebody needs to be fired for throwing objects into the multi-million-dollar scanner. Oh, no. If he says the virus isn't real, time the shit out of him. Multi, that's not going to be acceptable. Just because YouTube doesn't like it, it just, it's just not, I don't really like it either, because I think you're an idiot. But beyond that, no, that's, no, you guys, I trust you for things like that, honestly. That's not, Multi knows the rules. That's, YouTube's coming down a little hard on you guys, too, and I don't want to be part of your problem, That's the problem, Multi. At Brainy Beaver, it's following the field. Well, I know it's so cool though, right? They threw a chair in it? Come on, guys. That's crazy. Look at the joy on his face. Look at this. He's like, as if we're doing this, eh? Like, you gotta think of getting rid of something like it's gotta be a little fun, I guess. Look at that smile. He's like, this is the greatest day of work ever! See how hard, look at how hard that is to pull out, Multi. Look at that. Look at magnetism does. He can't even get that out. Turned it off.
How many years has it been here?
Since 91? 92.
How long have you been here, Fred?
We're not talking about that.
That's funny.
Yeah. Go.
What's going on? Is this like the fucking language? Is this? Wait a minute. Are we watching Ghostbusters? What's going on here? Is this Ghostbusters, guys? Did they just shut down the containment? What just happened? Where's his comment? I want to see what he got. Oh no, listen, Multi. Dr. Bob has earned a lot of respect around here, and I agree with you being timed out for that. Okay? So let's treat you're the flat earther. We can tell you whatever we want. I'm sorry if it seems like it's not fair, but that's the way it's going to be. But you need to be a little bit more respectful when you address Dr. Bob, okay? Okay, we're okay, buddy? Okay, that's all. Just he's got, you know what? You know what? He's earned that respect, bud. Okay? That's where we're going to end that one. But hey, listen, okay, I need to know, is this like Ghostbusters? What just happened here? Is this like the did they let is this Slimer getting out? What just happened? I believe in magic. I believe in magic. Please. Please. Sorry, Ghostbusters, right? You guys know your Ghostbusters, I hope.
Tack, though. Yo, it's frozen. You can take a hammer to it and throw it.
What is happening here? Is that like cold? What is that? Is it venting?
Did I miss the party?
Oh my god. All right, that's funny. So yeah, wait a minute. Jeez, this is way too much fun, guys. Steel shackle meets a 4 Tesla magnet. Ooh. Oh my god.
Whoa!
I don't know if that's a good idea to do.
So the force we're reading on that guy right now, just at that part of the magnet, is close to 300, 280.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh my goodness, I just realized this video has 10 million views, and this is a good way to get copyright struck. Because if it's a smaller video, they don't care as much, but this one might. Oh my goodness.
Let's see what we can get.
That guy.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay, I'll read some comments here. Let's see here. Let's see. We'll get some background sound. Get some comments looked at here. Let's take a peek. Let me catch up on some comments here, and then we'll continue forward. We got to talk about Lisp Master before it gets too late, okay? That was them venting the helium from the cryostat. Oh, neat. It's part of the cooling system. It vents when you turn it off. Neato, neato, neato. Now Onion Head is going to eat all the hot dogs again. Liquid nitrogen. Okay, yeah. Venting helium. MRI machines have to be super cooled to work. Oh, that makes sense. MRI magnets are cooled by cryogenics. I was wondering when they said something about it being totally frozen. MRIs are super conductive. They use a liquid coolant. That's awesome. Yeah, I'd never try that. I won't lie, that stapler exploding, like you'd think like maybe the plastic parts would come flying out at Mach speeds because they're not going to get held back at all. So, I mean, you might, if you're not careful what you toss in there, you could catch a good piece of shrapnel coming off of it, I bet. The magnet cooled by liquid helium. The outside of the helium vessel is cooled by a refrigeration system to preserve the helium, but the helium boils off. That's so cool, though. Yeah, that was neat. That was neat. Okay. We're gonna move towards talking about, let's see here. Okay, so he doesn't talk about anything here. Did I even let him talk in the end? Yes, I did, because it was over here, right?
All 3 cameras will be synced. The effects the glass has, because we've got a reference chooses to ignore this, all he does is debunk himself and, of course, the globe.
So you get the idea here. I don't think I need to show you much more of this to realize that really he doesn't talk about anything. So like his whole like video of like Wolfie debunking himself is him talking about how Wolfie apparently debunks himself if he doesn't do the experiment exactly like he wants him to, which is ridiculous. And then, oh, look at this. He's got a picture of a crane holding up an airplane. Anyways, that's not a superiority complex. Let's get to SciMan Dan because it's in the thumb and I want to hit it.
Probably one of the worst.
I haven't watched this, so we're going to share the experience together, everybody. And I know I'm holding this in my hand because, I don't know, it feels good.
I couldn't believe he focused on this one. It's almost like Dan walked into a trap on purpose, one that I hadn't even set. So nice one, Dan, for that. We'll look at Dan's supposed debunk, then we'll look at the official footage. Not that Dan's debunk requires much said from me, it's ridiculous, but then we'll look at the official...
Bob said it costs 10K to replace. You don't turn that thing off if the building's on fire. Well, I mean, I guess why would you? That's so funny. You don't turn that thing off if the building's on fire. So like that's the last thing to be depowered in that whole building. That was like the magnet. I was told it was $20,000 to replace the magnet. So if a wrench comes out of my pocket, it's it's like the company insurance would have to pay for it, but like it'd be my fault essentially. Dr. Bob, you need to do more research. Oh my God. Multi, what are your credentials, sir? I mean, just let's start there.
Footage related directly to the mission. And I can't believe he's even...
Kaiser Cube F-16's go in the air. Come on.
Gone here. On top of that then, as a result of looking back at this footage, I've spotted something that I've missed previously. So, we thank you, Dan. But let's have a look anyway at this terrible bit of propaganda.
Next up is our old friend Level Earth Observer, who seems to have found some irregularities with some old space shuttle footage. Come on then, buddy, let's hear it.
I can think of only two explanations for what we're about to watch. This is an old STS-134 mission, which is essentially...
I want to know how he got the COVID warning on this video. How did that happen? Usually they put that on videos where they're talking about COVID. I wonder if he's got some comments in here. That's very odd. That's very odd. Unless he mentions it a bunch of times sometime. Anyways, we'll find out, I guess.
The old shuttle program. It would seem it's tea time. We're only interested here in Commander Mark Kelly on the right-hand side.
He has a BS and dumbassery. These jokes. Dr. Bob, debate me. I would be... Hey, Bob, he said debate him. Look at it, it's right there. Oh my God, that would be epic. Bob, I'll host that crap. Hey, Multi, I'll even turn off... No, go to hell, I won't turn off monetization. Why would I do that for you?
He's got a fork with, I think, some shrimp, some seafood on it. He's going to spin that. I'll play the footage first of all. I won't say anything.
What? Okay, wait. Wait, this is happening in the side chat right now. Okay, hold on, guys. Multi, what would you debate him about? Like lazy boy couches? Like what are we gonna debate about here? Are we gonna debate about like positions that you watch YouTube in? Like what are we... Ask Beaver and go live. Jesus, really? I'll take you guys on the channel right now. Yes, he'll debate in the chats. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, he says he'll debate. Hey, listen, if he wants to go, get them on your stream right now. Multi, I can send you a meets link. Come on, buddy. I'm not going to display much from you, mind you. Probably have you locked in a cage a little bit, but actually, yeah, that's a better idea. Multi, are you on Discord? Take you out right now. Bob's got the knives out. He's like, let's do this. Like, this is amazing. Oh my goodness, guys. Fight in the side chat. Wait, I gotta keep up with this. Hold on. Hey, multi. What you're saying right now doesn't help get you in a debate with him. So what you need to be saying is, where do I get the link, multi? That's what you need to be talking about, because unfortunately, multi, you just challenged him to a debate. So what you need to be asking is, you need to be saying, Brainy Beaver. Brainy Beaver, where can I get a link? You need, so what you knew, not today, multi. Okay, but multi. Okay, tell you what, multi, here, watch this. Okay, write this down. Get a pen, multi. Here. At multi dum. Okay, so multi, all you need, this is a really advanced task for you, I get, but all you need is a pen. So what you do is you write that email address down, and then you email it with a time that you're available to debate, and we can make this happen. It sounds like the person you challenged is willing to be challenged. That's a rare thing, you know. A lot of times the flat earthers do a challenge and they don't necessarily have the person accept it, you know, schedules and stuff like that. Oh no, I know Bob's ready to go, but Multi's backing out already. He's already starting to play the shift and hustle. That's what's happening. He's dropping the mic, and then he's like sliding out while everybody's busy paying attention to where it rolled. He's already chickened out. He's not gonna do it tonight, but it is 10:30. I don't know what time it is where Multi, but listen, Multi. That email address up there, listen, I'm gonna do it one more time for you. So you got no excuses for not writing it down. brainybeaver1@gmail.com, okay? Where is that? I gotta make sure I get it right, okay? I gotta make sure you have no excuses, okay? Just, the best thing you can do, Multi, is copy and paste this into like a app or something, okay? brainybeaver1@gmail.com, okay? So if you email that address, I get those emails. It's this magic technology where they come to my phone no matter where I am. They even show up on my computer. It's really crazy that way, Multi. You should try it. It's instantaneous even. It's really, really quite the new thing. So what you do is you email that and you say, listen, I challenged Bob to a debate. I would love to go live. I'm sure Bob could do it on his channel too, but you know what? Maybe if he's debating you, he just wants to worry about the debate. So let's do this, Multi. Come on, you're all talk, no game. Let's get in there. Get in there, Multi. You got this, okay? So here, turn the music off. We're going to continue forward. We got to get through this. That is not the one I'm playing, so now you got double the music. Okay, and that is a link that popped up on the screen. Stop. Thank you.
Then I'll see if you can spot it. Then I'll play the footage again, and I'll give you my opinion. If you've got a different theory or idea of what's going on, please, by all means, let me know in the comments.
I'm sure I will have. Let's see.
So first, let's watch it. Let me just check the volume. Let's watch Commander Mark Kelly here. See if you can spot the obvious problems. Spins his fork.
Marabino, 10 Americano dollars. Merry Christmas, Bernie. Is that what that says? You're a little off, but I get it. I love you too, Marabino. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I want that experience. That's some Fiesta chicken. That's the best stuff.
If you haven't hit like, think about hitting like, everybody. And if you haven't hit subscribe and you find yourself enjoying the commentary and just having a good time, I've got a wicked outro we're going to be seeing soon. So just stay tuned for that. I worked really hard on it. It's banging. Here, I'll give you a sneak peek. We'll come out of it real quick, though. Okay. We don't want. No. I can't. No spoilers. No spoilers. The patrons only have seen that. Okay. There's a few select patrons. Patrons and other people that have gotten it for looking at and reviewing in the Discord and stuff. So other than that, I've had that in my back pocket for 48 hours. Yeah, long time. It's get some thanks out to the patrons, all that stuff. So please stick around for that. We aren't too far off because we do have to wrap it up usually after 2 hours. But we're gonna push through this bits here. What do we see?
What's going on? Please. Let's watch Commander Mark Kelly here. See if you can spot the obvious problems.
All the shrimp
spins his fork.
That experience. That's some Fiesta chicken. That's the best stuff.
What's the problem?
Did you spot it?
Nope.
Let's go back
not even a bit. Let's see. Let's go back.
Right, we're going to see Commander Kelly supposedly spin the fork. Okay? This is what I think is going on here. Commander Kelly's going to spin the fork in a second.
Whoa! We got an offer for Jackalope Herdmaster to go. If Multi Tom goes live now, he'll refund the money he gave to Brainy Beaver for the donation the other day. Now or never, Multi. Oh, there's Multi's excuse. You can't do that. You can't do that, Bob. Now you exactly. Run, bitch, run. I love Bob. Oh, Bob, I love you so much. Oh my god. Oh, it's awesome. You know, Bob is good shit. It makes me so happy to see that. Bob, why are you scared? So okay. So Malty's too busy. He's here watching the stream, flapping his gums, but he's too busy to go live right now. But the fact that he's been given the ultimatum of now or never means that Bob is the chicken now. So we can we can see flat Earth logic just unfolding before our eyes. It's really great. Oh my goodness, you guys are too much. Okay, so we got yeah, it was Marabino, 10 Americano dollars. I will be getting that done soon. Jack Leopardmaster commenting. Bella charge. I got it on both and still haven't had time to watch. I got it on both and still haven't had time to... Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I get lost in my own thoughts, Bella, so I apologize if I miss things. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Kaiser Q, wow, he missed it. I'm sorry, Bella. If you know what, just at me something. If you elaborate on it, I'm a bit of a buckfire brain. You know that, so that's all that's happening there, buddy. Kaiser Q, wow, he missed his fork. Earth is flat. Absolutely, that's right. He couldn't catch his fork. Oh no, and he didn't feel like reaching out in front of the other people while they were talking. What do you do? Good morning, Brainy Beaver, checking in from Denmark. Wish you all the well. Thank you, Michael Lars Thor Rasmussen. Wow, that's a name, boy. Jeez, good for you. Honestly, I don't even mean it like badly. I mean, like, that's Michael. Is it would it be pronounced Michelle? Michael? That'd be like Jewish, wouldn't it? Michael. But see how I pronounce it is Michael Lars Thor Rasmussen. Rasmussen. That's a wicked name, dude. Wow. Anyways, okay, we're talking about nothing again. So, let's let him go.
Distracted slightly by his pal to his right. And because he's been distracted, he kind of loses his bearings in relation to where the spinning fork is. He has a little moment of hesitancy, then scratches his head, then looks to his left. I reckon he's looking at a monitor there to gauge where the spinning fork is in relation to him. Then goes back to grab the spinning fork, totally misses it, gestures to put it back near the food bag, then has a moment of realization.
See, what's stupid about this, okay, I have to say it, okay, so, Multi, I'm not NASA. My budget for CGI is $0 because I use HitFilm Express free edition because I'm cheap. That's kind of me. I don't really make enough money on YouTube. I mean, I'm starting to now, which has been fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody, for the donations and the support you give me. But till now, I wasn't really making enough money to consider buying something like Adobe at $50 a month, which is crazy for an editing package when I get this one for free. And I paid like $50 for some add-on like modules that give me some effects and things like that, things that I wanted. So it's like an a la carte system. But where I'm going with this is I don't have $52 million a day for CGI, and I don't have $52 a day for CGI. But I'm going to tell you one thing that's funny about this comment, okay? So he's talking about right here about how he missed his fork and he had to obviously check a screen. Let's let him say it again.
Kelly's going to spin the fork in a second, gets distracted slightly by his pal to his right, and because he's been distracted, he kind of loses his bearings in relation to where the spinning fork is. He has a little moment of hesitancy, then scratches his head, then looks to his left. I reckon he's looking at a monitor there.
So here's the thing. If I was filming a scene and I wanted to spin a fork in front of me, okay, now remember, Multi, this is Leo's video, but I like talking to Multi. Remember that I have a budget for CGI of next to nothing. Just time, a little bit of time, and I wouldn't have spent that much on that. I'm gonna promise you this. Okay, so now how would you do this, Multi? So now here's the thing. I would film myself in front of a green screen first. It would look something like Roma, where are you? It would look something like this, Multi. Oh, we got a donation. What is that? Elizabeth Schneider pledged $2 via Patreon. Oh my goodness, Elizabeth, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You're not in the outro right now, but I will get you in the outro, okay? For your CGI fund, hail Satan, NANA with 666 because the devil is our master. Thank you very much, sir. The new out clip. Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be awesome. That new out clip is coming. So new patron, I will get you added. I will also get you on the list. There's also another patron that's missing on that list, and I'm gonna get that done like tonight. What was I saying though? So just to go back to it, this is what I would be using to film it. So I would film it like this, and what I would do is I would spin it in front of me, but I wouldn't spin anything. I would just go. And then, I'm just going to come back because I don't need to stay here. And then what I would do is I would add a fork. Oh no, someone distracts him. CGI. So that's all, this is all I'm trying to get at, okay? So let me just sum my thoughts up like this because the ADHD is raging within me. I would, oh my God, you guys are never going to let me catch up. Thank you very much. I'll get to that in 10 seconds. So let me finish the thought here then. So what I would do is I would spin my hands and then I would add the fork because there's no reason for me to try to match myself, my actions to the fork. When if I'm going to already be doing CGI, we're already going through the effort of CGIing. So apparently we're going to go through the extra effort of CGIing the fork and then having me try to match my momentums to the fork. Thank you very much, Bella. Like I said, I'll read that in 10 seconds here. So that's just stupid, Multi. I'm not Hollywood. I'm not a professional editor, but I can tell you right now, but that's not how I would film that. I would just make a spinning action, and then I would laugh and smile and do my thing, and then I would reach up and I would grab it. And all you do, and to be honest with you, you don't even need to do a green screen. You could add a fork over that like nothing. Are you kidding? I will literally drop a... Here, does anybody want a... Where is it? Image. Nope. Image. Vic, look. Look, goddammit. I'm in a press conference. Cece! This is when he was stealing toilet paper, guys. So, like, how do you think I filmed this? Hello, everybody. We're here to talk about stuff. So, all I'm trying to say to you is the ideas they have around how we do CGI is retarded. It's just not going to work like that. You just, I could drop a fork on here as easy as just PNGing a fork on top and then spinning it. I mean, I just do it ahead of time. So, it's just, you know, it's a cool set, eh? Here, let me get to those comments before I miss out on Bella's. How does no CGI is on the computer? They could have easily drifted the fork towards his hand. No need to look on screen. Exactly. That's what Bella's saying. Bella's saying what I'm saying, and that's the reality. Is there's no requirement to try to match up the CGI fork and try to line your hands up. It's stupid. Now, have I done that a little bit in the past when I'm pretending to hand something to somebody or something? Well, yeah, because I'm not Hollywood. I'm not Avatar. I can't, you know, I'm working with a green sheet that has, it's two sheets actually, because they're not wide enough, and I got like safety pins down the center holding them together. It works fine. Hey, look, it's working. See? But it's, you know, it's a budget of $200. So, you know, we just got to compare apples to apples here, boys and girls. DaVinci Resolve is free. DaVinci Resolve is free? Oh, there you go. Hey, HitFilm Express is pretty good. HitFilm Express has made some really neat things. We could maybe even poke one of their little videos to show people who want to get into editing. It's a really good software to get started. It's got a lot of the features some of the major players have in their stuff. But the difference is that, like, something that Fight could do with, like, rotoscoping, where he can cut out a moving character in a scene and he can, like, highlight them, and the AI will, in his Photoshop, in his Adobe, will kind of automatically pick the moving character that you've highlighted, and it'll automatically like cut their edges and separate them from the background. So you can like cut somebody like JM moving about and doing his thing. You can cut them out like flawlessly and then put your own background behind them, like just like that. But that's the difference, is like you can do that on the program I have. It just takes a lot longer because you're doing it manually. So you're masking the scene as it moves. You're dragging the little points around and actually making the cutout match the character as he moves, and that is a very time-consuming process if you want to make it look at all smooth, because you have to move all these different points that you place in the editor, it's hard to do this in a mirror. You like place these points around the person, and the more points that you have, the more you have to move. So, you know, the idea is to have as little points as possible. It makes it easier for you, but the problem is then you get a jaggeder look. So you gotta, there's like feathering settings and to try to like smooth the edging so you don't see jagged edges and stuff like that. It's a bit of a process. Whereas, you know, Adobe, you can kind of wave your hand over certain part of it and it's like magic. It just like takes it away. So it can take an 8-hour job for me and turn it into like a 20-minute job for Fight. So that is some of the differences. But he pays $50 a month for it. I just can't do that right now. Yeah. So I think I read that comment. Let me just double check, and then we're going to just keep pushing forward. Resolve is free. $5. You're too kind to give me $5 just to tell me that. Well, thank you very much. Oh, Multi. How do you keep getting timed out, bro?
To gauge where the spinning fork is in relation to him. Then goes back to grab the spinning fork, totally misses it, gestures to put it back near the food bag, then has a moment of realization, realizing that was a bit of a fail, then goes back to get it again, the spinning fork, and the footage fades out.
Wow, that's an incredibly detailed response to what is really going on here. A bunch of astronauts having lunch and chilling out.
That's what I think's going on. So I'm going to play it now. Let me just turn the volume down slightly so you can hear me speak. Let's have a look.
Why don't you turn the volume up so we can't hear you speak? How about that, Leo?
Spins it. Mate distracts him, comes back, loses his bearings, scratches his head, checks the monitor, goes to grab it, totally misses, realizes, goes again.
I'll see whatever they want to see.
Footage fades out.
Have you ever heard the expression, the mind sees what it wants to see?
Coming from SciMan Dan. Fucking hell. With his Lego ISS over his right.
He has this huge problem. This is okay. I love Leo for this. Okay, if you guys haven't watched, he's one of these people that has a huge erection for, metaphorically, of course. Give me a break, YouTube. Come on. We gotta be able to talk a little too, people. He's got this big attraction, like, you know, mental attraction, if you will. Let's put it that way. He really, really likes his SciMan Dan. Let's just put it that way. And he has this thing where he just, it's just, man, when he talks about SciMan Dan, there's always just this extra level of awesome that comes, like, and this Lego ISS, he has a hate on for it.
Shoulder. Oh, fucking hell.
Stop swearing. I've been doing good.
On there. Should we have a look one more time?
Hey, Leo, if you can stop swearing, because, you know, I'm doing good today. Honestly, I've had worse days, I've had bad days, I've had good days when it comes to swearing, but I'm having a good day. And you know what? Sometimes, every once in a while, YouTube AI gives me a little cookie. And it says, here's a green $. We thought that stream was okay. And I like that. I think I want more of it.
One more time then. Distracted, loses track, checks the monitor, has a go at it, totally misses. Oops, realizes.
I see the comment Extra J about editing. You know, the big thing about editing is you just got to get doing it. The more you do it, the easier it gets. It leaves you with more time to do other things. It just becomes a little bit easier. So it's just one of those things where a lot of times, you know, it's really nerve-wracking. A lot of times you just sit there and you know, you're afraid to get into it. And, you know, really, if you watch my original videos, I didn't project the same way that I project because I was feeling probably self-conscious about putting myself out there, which, let's face it, it's a lot, you know? It's a big thing to do. It's like standing in front of an audience and just putting yourself out there on the second largest platform in the world for anybody who wants to say anything they want to you to say what they want. And there's some good people out there, but there's a lot of terrible people out there that'll just say shitty things just on purpose. And so it is at first it can be overwhelming. And, you know, if anybody ever goes back and watches some of the literal first videos I made, which would be back in like December, you'll see a big difference in almost like the confidence that you project into the video and just your ability to it really does come down to confidence. I think that was the best word to choose. If you listen, it's almost like I'm being quiet because like I didn't want my wife to hear me recording because I was like feeling like or something like that. Whereas now, you know, obviously I just put a lot more you know, a lot more into the speech parts of my videos. It's more about delivering my message or my voice than it was in the past. Whereas, you know, I was afraid to do that, right? So.
Now, there's only the one explanation I can come up with.
It all actually happened?
So, Dan just thinks that's totally normal.
Wait. Why are we? Hey, come on. If he says love you guys, that's okay. Listen, this is spreading love. Why did we? Come on. We gotta be able to spread love in the comments, guys. Don't time Multi out if he's spreading love, okay? I mean, really though. I mean, you don't have to.
Things that aren't.
I mean, let's face it. If he's not being, yeah. I mean, listen. Multi's a donator. You know, we gotta be nice to Multi, guys.
Yeah, he thinks that's totally normal.
Honestly, he might have already asked for that refund. I mean, maybe he didn't. I don't really care. I appreciate it if he didn't. I mean, whatever. But at the same time, if he did, I'll be honest with you. I never went back to look and give a crap. Brainy, you're bald. Yeah. So? This will come off when it needs to. Right now, it looks okay when you're not getting, you know. Listen, I'm 6 foot. There's not a lot of people that are above me, so all they see is this. They don't, look at this, see? They don't get the top. If you look down from the top, like the bird eye is not great. Like this is the reality, right? We got a problem here, boys and girls. It's gotten thin. It's doing that thing where like it gets thin, like you can see it through it too, right? Like this ain't cool. Like look at this. Just so sad, you know. You get older and it happens so much quicker than you ever expected to. I think Bella ultimately knows that I don't really care about my hairline and stuff, and that's why he felt comfortable to say that. Thank you very much for the donation, Bella. You can pay $2 to make fun of me anytime you want. I promise you, I won't get mad.
Dan, how long does it take to make a cup of tea then? If you keep going to grab the kettle, missing it, it's a few inches away from you. How long does it take to make a cuppa or cook a meal then? If that's kind of normal behaviour, grabbing things that aren't there. And then, sorry Dan, this is so blatantly and so obviously old school NASA special effects.
So, okay, does he have anything important to say here? Let's speed him up. He's boring.
Commander Kelly, the meal before, had some reconstituted wild Mexican mushrooms. They've now taken effect. He's now grabbing things and seeing things that aren't there. That's the only other thing I can come up with. Unless, of course, someone in the comments has got another idea of what's actually going on here. Is it wild Mexican mushrooms? Or is it a special meltdown?
Spreading herpes isn't the same as spreading love from Navy text? Oh my god. Malty, you've got some fans, I can tell you that much. Kaiser Cube, you're officially a part of the Brainy Cats Club. The Baldy Cats Club, sorry. Oh my god, it's true. Time to let it grow and do a three-way comb over? Oh, is that where you... So wait, how would that work? Would you like push this forward and then try to take the two sides and like fold it over? Just like make like a layer cake out of it or what? Oh my goodness, hold on, what are the comments here? Christ Puncher for $2. You're not nearly as Canadian as me, Brainy. If you're referring to pineapple on pizza, you could burn in hell, Punchy. I will never eat pineapple on my pizza. Ever. Ever. You can't even pick it off. My brother liked pineapple pizza. That side of the pizza was ruined. It was ruined. It was all his. But no. He could have a piece of my pizza because my pizza didn't taste like ass to him. But no, if I want an extra slice, I am screwed because that pineapple has permeated the crust now, boy. There's gonna be a civil war in Canada over pineapple on pizza. I can tell you that right now. Grow what you have before you lose what you do. Grow what you have before you lose what you have. I think it's happening, buddy. There's some genetics there. My dad's got the same iceberg going on. I like a Brainy Beaver. I like Brainy Beaver hairline. Hey, listen, is that a lady? Dark Knight Apologetics. Aw, you're not a lady, are you? If the ladies in the chat were saying that, I'd be fine with it. I'm just kidding. I'm fine with my hairline, honestly. I think it looks okay. Megan's the one who told me to shave, like to trim it the way I've been trimming it. And it feels better that way anyways, because there's no need to have a bunch of hair. Because it was really hard to cut too. Like, if you get, like get a kid up there and he'd be like, what do I do with this? And you'd be like, I agree. finish up here. We got to get through
I'm going
Dan.
with actually.
We got a MGATOW to hit. He doesn't have much to talk about, so we don't have to hit him long, guys. Like, but he's gonna be hit right
If you
away.
are a film lover.
And you know, I guess we won't have time for. I guess I did some fake news in the description. We won't have time to call Mark Sargent tonight, but we're gonna try. We're gonna keep trying. Okay. We are going to keep calling Mark Sargent until he answers. And no, I did not email him, but I will. But we were going to try to call him again. So we'll hold that for next week. We won't worry about it tonight, but I am planning on continuing to hit his phone until he answers at some point or tells me to F off.
I think you can pretty much all agree with me that it's kind
If he's going to post his number, then he's asking people to call him. And I'm calling to have a respectful conversation. So as long as I'm not like, you know, like mass dialing him and slitting his phone vibrate off the countertop, there's nothing, I don't believe there's anything wrong with that. I'm calling him for a business transaction. In a sense.
obvious when they're using CGI.
Bella, oh my god. You guys are crazy. So wait, I gotta go back here. Stringer News 1, Jam Truth can do something for you, said Brainy. Everything has a price, Brainy. Oh, that's true. Everything has a price. Okay, so wait. Bella, are you saying that people will watch me eat pineapple pizza for a price? Because listen, if we're talking about desecrating my body and my taste buds for money, there's a possibility that this could be done, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, though, I promise you I won't be a big fan of what's going to happen if that's the case. Pineapple pizza war is nothing compared to the U.S.-British Oreo war. U.S. equals Oreos are cookies. Britain, Oreos are biscuits. How the hell would you call that a biscuit? Oh no, I'm Team America on that one. That's not cool. I'm joking. I love it. So listen. Oreos are cookies, goddammit. That's where I'm ending that. Brainy Beaver, shave all but the front and grow it out to a unicorn horn. Listen, when I get wet, it already turned into one, and when I actually had hair, it would because the hair would just fold together and come into at the point. So you'd have this little point of hair that would come out in the front, and you have to scruff it up so you didn't have this perfect little rat tail in the front. That's why it had to go right there. That was the primary reason that thing had to go. You can keep calling me, keep my phone vibrating. You dirty boy. I love it. It's okay, buddy. Everything has a price. Okay, I read that. Okay, so I'm not a lady I'm very much a dude. I'm just safe enough in my masculinity to give a man a compliment. I know, I'm just kidding, buddy. I'm like that too. It's all good. Like Jason Statham. You know? I mean, probably, if I was a woman, I guess. I mean, I could see what they'd see in him. Let's put it that way. I mean, in every movie, his shirt has to come off. It's like I'm the mechanic. Wrapping up their arms and shirts and stuff. I remember watching it with her. It took him 5 minutes into the movie, and he had his shirt off already, and we started laughing. So that was fun. Good times. Exactly, Kaiser Cube. Okay, so keep talking. Let's finish this.
So you've got a sharp eye for these things, have you, Dan? Even though that was blatantly obvious.
Bryce Buncher, oh my god. Haha, you're American now. Deal with it, Brainy.
Even though
I'm North American. Thank you.
Spoon's interaction with the guy behind it there was absolutely shocking. And even though the astronaut trying to grab the spoon almost gave me the impression, as I said in the video, he was on magic mushrooms tripping out there, grabbing nothing. But yet you're here defending this nonsense. And it's going to get worse, Dan, as we're about to see in a minute.
Don't get me wrong, there have been some excellent CGI examples recently in the cinema, but you can kind of still tell, you get an inkling. The STS-134 mission was in 2011, and you're telling me that the technology existed to make a floating fork that in no way looks like it's CGI. Not to mention all the other...
Mate.
I already beat that comment, but there it is right there. You're American, Brainy. Oh my goodness.
Way too old school.
Thank you for the donations, Punchy. Punchy is a required service, I think, are you? As you're a delivery truck driver for liquids, essentially, for drinkable liquids, so it's food delivery, I think. So you become you're important, because you deliver water too, right? So because you deliver water, you're an essential service, if I understand. So Punchy, I believe, has been still working, probably. I've been working too, but it's a little slow, right? Not a lot of people have a lot of money right now, right? And when you own the business, it's not a lot of cash coming in. So thank you for the donations.
Wow. Again, like I said, it's going to get worse for you, son.
Stuff floating around. Occam's razor would suggest that the actual chance of this actually happening, as in the Space Shuttle mission, would not only be the most likely thing, but also the simplest.
Occam's razor, my dear man, would suggest that you are talking utter fucking nonsense. You're trying to defend a man...
Oh, come on, Leo. F-bombs. I need to do I need to review your stuff first, Leo?
Interacting with things that aren't there. You think that's totally normal behaviour. And you think Occam's razor would suggest that that's fine. And yet demonstrable reality tells us that everything we've seen on our screens regarding heliocentric space is nothing but a daft, low-budget pantomime.
Right, on to our final...
Beat that, but miss mine. What? Pretty sure I read your comment, did I not? Join in with team. Oh, yeah, I did miss you. Join in with... You're right, Bella. Thank you very much. New Zealand, $2. Join in with team. He is going to as well. Wait, is team not eating pizza? Like, is he a not... Okay, wait. Is team not pineapple on pizza as well? Because, like, I'm not ashamed to be in the same team as team. Listen, what we should do is throw a charity event together where we both eat, like, a personal pineapple pizza on camera while we stream or something. Like, we'll just... That's actually not a terrible idea, is it? God, I hate pineapple pizza. Do it for charity, though. The thing. I'm in quarantine right now, guys. You have to wait till I'm not in quarantine. I don't have any pineapple or pizza with pineapple on it, so you have to wait. But maybe I'll talk to Team. Maybe this is something we could do. If he's not a fan of pineapple on pizza, I think we got a... Canadians are just Americans with manners and free healthcare. Hey, listen, that was Bob's comment, not mine. Don't shoot the messenger. Everybody attack Bob. I'm just... okay, finish this crap.
Well, that's that. So, thank you for that, Dan, because that was the STS-134 mission. Now, if that wasn't bad enough with Dan defending...
Oh, yeah, this is where he goes like he's how many times does Level Earth Observer show this video coming up?
We're now going to look at official footage from the same mission, which we've looked at before. It just gets worse. Bear with me. Now, official NASA footage of the STS-134 mission. The mission that we've just seen, that Dan thinks he's debunked and justified that astronauts are grabbing and interacting with things that aren't there. Great, Dan. We're now just going to see what should have been some of the greatest footage of all time from modern day space actually exposed again. Totally wide open. And I thank you for putting me back onto this, Dan. This is footage of obviously, the shuttle docked with the International...
Wait. Team said he would try it. Oh, what is this? No, but he is going to eat one on stream. Oh my god. HVAC question, since you sort of mentioned it, we started running our AC again for the first time in months. Well, I mean, your air conditioner coil is gonna get wet. It's gonna, whatever dust is on your A coil is gonna kind of get wet and dusty. So you might get like a, you might get like a wet dog kind of, like it'd be similar to a wet dog, right? Where, you might get some smells off your A coil. Make sure you're changing your filters regularly there, stupid Beard McGee. Because, if that A coil is like a really tight rad above your furnace. So what'll happen is if you're not doing good with your filters, what'll happen is that coil will get plugged up real bad. You might, and first time you run it in the year, it's probably coated in dust. The furnace has been running and cooking a lot of the dusts on it have been dry and hot from the furnace running. So when you turn on the AC, all of a sudden it gets, if it's running properly, the water starts condensing on your AC. It's going to soak all that up, and it's going to, you could get a little bit of a wet out of the air for the first little bit until it kind of like washes itself. It'll as the water runs down, it kind of rinses itself, right? So if they get bad enough, they can be cleaned, but that's a bit of a job. So it's better to keep them clean by having a good filter, especially if you have air conditioning. If you have just a furnace, it's just a matter of keeping larger debris out of the furnace, like blower motor. But if you have an A coil, like air conditioning, it becomes a whole different ballgame when it comes to making sure you have a filter in. If you don't have a filter in for 6 months and you have pets, that thing is screwed. Like screwed. You're better off leaving a plugged filter in until you get another filter than taking that filter out and forgetting to put one in. You're going to be in trouble. So yeah, moving from HVAC. Your prime minister came to the U.S. for the wife's COVID-19 treatment. Yeah, lots of things. But the difference is that I can actually get, like, if they can't do certain things here, they'll do them there. See, my healthcare will actually pay for me to go there and do it, though. So, win. So yeah, that's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to me. We have the same stuff. It's just that, there might have been something she needed there, Dum 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 dum. What am I reading here? Oh my goodness, comment. Okay, well, I gotta keep moving. We're never gonna get through this. So let's let him talk for one more second, and then we're gonna, because all he does is talk about this. It's really
Space station. Now this is filming it, as I've shown before. We get to see the infamous Airfix model shuttle docked with the bog roll inspired International Space Station. Now, as if it isn't bad enough, and I didn't pick this up last time, this was supposed to be also documenting the maneuver of the ISS doing rotations, okay? Actually maneuvering and rotating, I believe, by 180 degrees. So this would have been the greatest thing in modern space history to capture. To see this incredible object in space going 17,500 miles an hour round a ball, rotating, correcting itself, this would have been incredible. But no, of course, we won't see that because this model we look at from various different angles is on a stick in a black room with this Earth supposedly there stuck behind it, however they've done that, projection, whatever.
Found it.
So rather than see this great thing being manoeuvred about in space, which would have been amazing footage, we get cuts and suddenly the space station's changed its orientation. Again, exposing this for the shambles that it really is. So let's have a look. Thank you, Dan. I missed this the first time. All going on at 17,500 miles an hour around a ball, whilst going around a light bulb at 500,000 miles an hour. What's not to believe?
I mean, okay, relative speed.
The orientation's changed.
Right?
It wouldn't have been great. They changed the camera around and all sorts. But this thing's supposed to be changing it, so I believe.
Okay, so... Okay, hold on.
The orientation's...
I want to see which way the orientation changed here.
Around a light bulb at 500,000 miles an hour.
Come on, shut up.
What's not to believe?
Which way was it moving? It was moving towards that way, right?
Believe.
I mean, the orientation is actually changed, but
the orientation...
it can rotate, dude. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It can rotate. It's not, you know... God, what do they think it is? So anyways, that's all it is. He's like, the orientation changed, guys!
This is the infamous zoom in.
The infamous zoom in.
We've got our Airfix shuttle on the left there, and then we've got our bog roll inspired International Space Station.
Kaiser Cube, $5. I comment on this section of Leo's vid with a metric ton of amateur astronomers taking images of the shuttle docking to the ISS from the ground. Very good comment, Kaiser Cube. $5 American. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. Oh my goodness. To everybody. And yes, exactly. I mean, you can literally, my old telescope could literally time when the ISS would be above based on, you could set it up so that it would start tracking on the horizon and follow it. It's there. I mean, that's an awfully well-timed drone flight. I'll tell you that much.
Mosaic tiles, all the trimmings there. Beautiful.
I was just being trolly. No, I was bugging you. If it offended you, no, I'm just it's all good. I don't take too much. I was on
this Airfix.
I actually didn't know that, so.
And are now currently, according to Space and NASA.
Okay, that's enough of that. Let's move on to this douche.
This is Whip-Pilled Warrior MGTOW Human.
I have to go to his first video. Oh, but I want to go as not a subscriber. Unsubscribe. Yeah, that's right. I want this.
This is Whip-Pilled MGTOW. This is Whip-Pilled MGTOW representing as always. And what turns me off by females, well, I mean, I woke up this morning alone, just like they do. If they do not, they are either with the simp or the prisoner ex-convict, or, you know, and bad boy, jock, you name it. They are with everyone except for the person that they should be with. They refuse to be with the person like MGTOW. We go our own way because we just a bunch of average guys or...
I'm being mean about the lisp. I know. I'm so sorry. It's just that it just... Oh my god, it just packages it up so well though, right?
Person like MGTOW. We go our own way because we just a bunch of average guys and women that we see that there was a descent on us. And
oh, okay, hold on. He says something terrible here, but I can't. No, get off my screen. Get off my screen. That meme has words on it that I don't want on here. Okay, okay, YouTube, I'm trying. Okay, guys. Where is it? Here, hold on a second. Okay, I have to make sure he doesn't say this on here. Okay, you have to bear with me, guys. Just hang tight. Okay. I have to see where this audio is coming in.
And these females.
I'm gonna hear it, not you. Just so everybody knows. I'm gonna find where it is. Okay, it's right at the 1 minute mark. Okay, I can play it. That meme is not acceptable.
About that, they don't want us. They want the money. They want the resources. They want everything but what they need to have. They want, but they don't need. And if they don't need me for me, then they don't get my
big starts with a D. And I know that's not the worst thing ever, but it's because of the topic. I know YouTube doesn't like that topic, and I really just... Bad meme! Let's get past this 1 minute mark, see if I can't get myself in more trouble.
They don't deserve anything from me or anything from MGTOW. We cannot invest in the society anymore. We can barely afford for ourselves, let alone anyone else, and God forbid if it was forceful.
Bad meme! Bad meme! Get off my screen! Get out of here! Holy shit. Okay, we're out of this video. Let's let him talk about the other one for a second. There was not memes.
And as always, oh yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to
I was just making sure I wasn't playing out the speakers. You can see the trials and tribulations of being a YouTuber that reviews terrible stuff. It's like a... What does he say? Is this guy for real? Oh, we need to play Professor Eves, guys, just as a fun... Here, okay, hold on. Before we go further, because this got real serious, real hard, real fast, okay? We got to play some Professor Eves for anybody who hasn't seen it, okay? Professor Eves. I told him he needs to post more. No, he's in my... How am I ever going to find him in my library of... Can you search your subscriptions? Is there a way to search subscriptions, guys? Can you do that? Subscription. Professor. Because shouldn't it search your subscriptions first for like something that matches that? Damn it. Oh, no. There's no way I won't find it. It's that guy that was doing the gay frogs joke. It was hilarious. All right, we're going to have to listen to this guy while I try to find that for a second. So I'll do that. Just give me 1 second. Okay, let me make sure I didn't miss any of these. Are you still able to hear me? Check, mic check. Yep, we're all good. I still have a telescope for sale. It wasn't actually ever for sale. I like my old telescope, but yes, I do technically. If you really wanted to get technical, just go in incognito tab. Support the channel. That's my thing. Brainy Beaver. Pretty sure this guy is really an incel calling himself MGTOW to try and convince himself that he isn't too pathetic to get a girl. I agree. I agree very much. They get turned down by pros and it angers them. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I mean, I get some of the frustration as being a man sometimes when you go out and you put yourself out there, and it can sometimes feel like it's fruitless. But I think that anybody who thinks that women aren't having their own problems out in the love department, you know, and it's all on us, I think it needs to give themselves a little bit of a shake, you know, so there's that. But I'm going to find this. Okay, we're going to listen to this guy for a second while I find this Professor Eves, and we're going to hope he doesn't say anything too terrible, because I haven't really, this is 20 minutes long, and I didn't watch that much of it. I just wanted to hear him say some stupid stuff for a minute.
I like, yeah, because I got some nifty topics I want to get into.
Nifty.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get a webcam. Yeah, the next stimulus. Oh. I might have.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Oh my god. He's like, yeah. Ooh. Oh. Well, he talks. No wonder you haven't had a girl come home with you. Oh my god.
I want to look into a couple of things, and I would gladly talk about a couple of things about my channel. Shortly, hopefully. I want to talk about this black magic, the dark magic BS, even though it true kind of, but it could be also the manipulation of the hologram around the individual. That stuff we ain't able to see, because you know how there is camouflage cloaking technology or in shape-shifting technology. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Kind of makes sense. So
yeah, that makes sense, bro. Shape-shifting technologies. You heard it here. You heard it here, everybody.
We didn't see it. He could have like 4 arms and we can't see them. I don't know how it works in the dimensionally also, but it's a good theory on how this, on how these magicians and how they go about their magic tricks. Yeah. Yeah. So even if they are actually,
I can't find that video now. That sucks. Cause it was like it was like Professor Eves or something, but it would only be a year old. Anyways, I keep looking while we listen to this guy for a second here.
Magical tricks. Magical tricks. Tricks. Magic. Come on. Well, it seemed like parlor tricks. But are they magical? Are they really? Yeah? We'll find out. I've seen this.
Is he talking about magicians? Come on, buddy. You don't think magic's real.
Magic tricks. Yeah. Yeah. So even if they are actually magical tricks. Magical tricks.
This is a video. Oh my god.
Tricks. Magic. Come on. It seemed like parlor tricks.
They are!
But are they magical? Are they really?
No!
Yeah?
They're not.
We'll find out. I've seen this one video. This guy had a red and white handkerchief. And he at first demonstrated his trick, how he made a red handkerchief and a white one, I think it was. Nonetheless, though, that was his trick. And
it must be related to Flurps. Oh my god, thank you very much, Navy.
Other side,
$1.99.
Other side of his hand.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
The other color, no matter what. And he was going to show us how he did the trick. Willie?
Yeah, I'm not far off there. It's the lisp, and it's everything. And right now he's talking about magic. Like, can you guys tell me, is he breaking down magic tricks to try to convince us that they're not actually magic? Because, like, was this guy Twix are for kids? Oh my god, that's funny. Twix are for kids, everybody. I missed it. Well, what is this channel here? It's Red Pill Warrior / MGTOW Representative. It's mostly just him playing games because he's got no girlfriend and no life. But, you know. I was playing too many games. It's kind of got the same problem resulting.
He had the white handkerchief.
I mean, it's true,
in his,
right? What do you do?
Left
He's
hand.
getting sad. Aww.
And in a white hand, he told us
sad.
nothing.
Well, he is sad.
That he.
I missed it. What is this channel? Okay, no, making sure I'm caught up. There was a donation there. I thought I maybe missed. No, it was Navy. Okay, no, good. Making sure we got it. Thank you to the 108 people that are still here. This is amazing. If you haven't hit like, try hitting like if you want, and maybe even hit subscribe if you haven't thought of subscribing. So
he had nothing in his hand. Literally, he showed us his hand like this. Like this. Like, he just showed us his hand.
And then he put the hand behind my ear, and he came in with a coin.
He showed us. Then he proceeded to actually take, while he was trying to explain it, taking his sweet time, and he taking a red handkerchief out of his pocket, little by little. I thought it was magically turned into a white one in its hand that is currently in his left hand, sewn into a camel. So now he got two handkerchiefs, one of them magically coming out of
yes, I found it,
his pocket, little by little. Then he proceeds to actually stuff that one.
I found it, Professor Eve.
And then the other one, and
remember what he's talking about?
You can't do that. And he shows us their hand. Like, what editing is that? What editing? Come on. But you see all these other tricks people do.
He's just...
They market
this guy's
us.
blown away by a magic trick is what's happened
to.
here. I gotta find him again.
They're allowed to mark us. They have this organization. This might also prove I'm potentially human anyways, because clearly obvious, us humans are genetically locked. We are not able to...
Talking about? What are you talking about? Gotta be his own video. My podcast partner just messaged me. He said, "You still going? Damn, son, I just got to work, bro. Call me and I'll do my best Mark Sargent impression." That's funny. That's good. No, we don't lie on this channel. It's always authentic, okay? Authentism is what we're after.
Magic tricks, apparently.
There's a word in there, and I'm probably using it wrong.
Or manifest, or whatever the demons do. Yeah. They allowed to do...
Christina, this is a channel called... It's right there above the chat thing. Here you go. Right there. Red Pill Warrior, space / no space, MGTOW representative. There you go. Yep. Search it under channels. It's got this really beautiful picture of his own face in here. Look at that. Oh, wait, no. I was trying to get this. That. Just that, so you can see how sexy he is in that tiny little image. And that's why he doesn't know why the women aren't after him, you know? Because of all that awesome, you know?
Well, that's and much more. And they mock us, and they lie to us. They lie to us so much. And they're trying to kill us, too.
What are we talking
They're literally
about?
trying to replace us. So we can go on, on the streets? Give me a break. No, what? I need a...
Guy lives in Dan Pratt's other basement or something. Look, he's got the water tank right behind him. He's working.
A good long break, like maybe a couple weeks of vacation. But being silly, so like they can't keep lying to us. They can't keep manipulating things and dragging us to our society. They can't keep us out of society. They are literally throwing us away. So
he was in...
This is gives anyone the right to actually it's positive.
I keep double clicking here and expanding the window, and we keep
come
seeing how beautiful
around
his
and
face
be
can
like,
be when it's blown up.
hey,
Everybody.
Hey, let's go. You know, pick us up. Maybe in space set. Being serious, like when they throw us away.
Okay, let's just move forward and see if he can make more sense here.
I was not allowed to have anything, but they keep casting me out to the side, casting me away, disowning me.
Say something more
They're
productive.
going to be something more and more, and they're going to keep insulting us. They should not have any power, any saying, any manipulation at all over me.
Guys. He does shout outs. Help this fellow forced below poverty MGTOW human man survive this prison, planet, zoo, museum financially. Anything will be of service, and I'll continue to support and not let you down. Even $1 shout outs at the beginning of every video. That had no end to that entire sentence right there. There is not a single piece of punctuation. Am I correct? He's got an exclamation mark right over here. Just right there, there's one exclamation mark here. He's got one right here. But otherwise, that is a running sentence. Without spaces and spots right here. And, hey guys, he gives $1 shout-outs. Does he have any patrons? Oh my God. What the fuck? He almost gets as much money in his Patreon as I do. There's a lot of people that hate girls out there, I guess. Oh my God. That's ridiculous. He's 3 patrons. That's not me saying go sign up for a patron. That's not why I did that, everybody. That's just ridiculous. Damn you, Brainy Beaver. You hate Brainy Beaver. Okay, I gotta get myself composed here. We're starting to not be as I don't know. That's awesome. Okay, so Bella Charge, for people that don't see the chat, said he put W's down you Brainy Beaver. Thank you very much, Bella. 2 New Zealand dollars, too kind. Let's keep this shit show moving forward because we are nearing the end. We've covered all our topics. But I did find Daryl Eves, okay? So this guy kind of reminded me of Daryl Eves. Now, Daryl Eves is actually, I've spoken directly to him. It's a comedy thing. In fact, he's the kind of guy maybe I should see if he wants to get on a live stream one day. That might be entertaining. But he has a couple old videos where he was clearly just taking the shit out of some flat earth stuff and making fun, and it was fun.
Decide. They can't kill me.
You got one more chance.
Anything could take place. I have no security. Well, not anything because I got life protection. But damn. I would know it too when I was making money and having my own job. Everything going swell. Swollen even. Oh yeah.
Swollen!
Even though
were you hodl downing?
Busting up against some co-workers' egos and stuff, and they were manipulating me and
Holy
stuff.
Shit.
But it got worse out the wall. And now Nimble.
Speaking of which, I actually have to sell some Bitcoin right this damn second.
Kent Dunn said, which is nothing, backwards. If you can say it backwards. It said nothing. I got a video clip of it. Reverse audio. Yeah. Anyways. But apparently, he can say that, oh, your karma is your karma. Are you serious?
I made $1, everybody.
So
yes!
I would not receive any basic
I'd lost 20 earlier in the day, so I got back my money over my trade from earlier.
Look what happened.
Bitcoin's up.
Look what happened.
Anyways. Sorry. I looked at the ledger sitting on my back screen here, and all of a sudden it just showed a green up to the top, and I wanted to get my money back because I swiftly lost 20. It was like I bought at the wrong time, and within like 20 minutes I lost $20, and I was like, well, that sucked. So I wanted that back, and I got it back. So here we are. Hey, there's only 87 people left. We are going to wind down soon, but you don't want to leave. You don't want to leave, and I'm going to tell you why you don't want to leave. Here, this is why you don't want to leave, because awesome outro. Awesome outro. Don't leave for the awesome outro. You're going to see it. It's going to be a few minutes. We're almost done. We're way past the 2-hour mark, so let's get this over with. This guy sucks. Let's do some Daryl Eves for some fun on the way out, because he's awesome, and I think he's hilarious. That is a terrible meme that will get me in trouble. Daryl Eves, subscribed. Good. Professor Eves. Sorry, Daryl Eves is the YouTube guy. What am I thinking? Professor Eves. I keep screwing them up. I have Daryl Eves as a subscription as well, so that's why I saw it. So, now, don't get me wrong. Things change on channels, and it's possible that he won't always be hilarious, and maybe he does turn into a crazy So, the fact that he started his video with "Good day" like an Australian makes me think that nothing has changed. Partner Frank from our show Way Off Topic Radio there you go. That's Frank there donating $1.99 American, since he has a sweet job still, which I do as well. Anyways, I mean, I own the business. That's how it works. Let's see what he says.
Okay, so I was going to discuss the whole anti-parasitic thing with the, you know, chloroquine is basically an anti-parasitic. They've been using it to treat malaria for years. And basically what it does...
Okay, now, before anybody gets too excitable, this guy is a Poe, is a confirmed Poe. I've spoken to him. He doesn't... If you ask him, he won't claim to be a flat earther or anything like that. He just, like... And I told him he should be posting more. And really what I should do is invite him on the channel. He's kind of funny. Let's see if he's still being funny.
Is it allows, like, zinc to do its job. Zinc's, like, really hard to get into your cells. I mean, you absorb some of it, but not much of it. So they're saying an antiparasitic is the key to getting the zinc inside the cells to kill the virus. They're saying the virus is also not a living thing. It's a protein. So I don't know. But anyways, chloroquine, hydroxychloroquine, can't find that. I mean, probably not. But, you know, so now they're saying ivermectin, which is like an anti-wormer for cows. A couple of years ago, they had this deal where that kind of medication they made illegal to buy over the counter without a prescription from a vet or without a vet getting it safe and effective.
So he starts to...
It's puppies, kittens. Safe and effective, easy to use, potable. It says safe and effective, mind you. Let's see here. 1 teaspoonful for 5 pounds body weight. Animal mouth or mixed into food, milk, or water. Nowhere does it say. It says keep out of the reach of children. But it doesn't say it's not safe for humans. This ain't a brand new bottle. I've used some of it on my dogs. I give them all around a wormer here a while back.
I don't think he's serious right now, just so you know, because if he is, he's definitely changed. Let's go back to the original stuff that made me laugh. This is, human sea creature conspiracy. See what I mean? Like, come on, guys. Who is messaging me? I think it's Frank still. Where is it? The evolution of the crapper hole. Don't tell me it's gone. Oh, no. Okay, here we go, right? Where is it? Hey, frogs population control. Here it is.
What's going on, guys? So there's this newest thing going around. I didn't invent it or think it up. It was Mr. Alex Jones did about the gay frogs. Well, you know, there's a whole conspiracy deal about chemtrails, poison in the water, poison, you know, whatever, causing cancer. Well, Alex, he came up with this deal the other day about gay frogs. Sounds kind of strange, doesn't it? But apparently, the whole chemtrails, planes flying over there.
See, you won't be able to tell. Okay, listen. You're gonna know the moment that there's gonna be a moment in here in this video where you realize that he's joking, and if you don't figure out the moment, there's a. So remember, I've spoken to him. He's not serious. At least he wasn't in the past. So his comedy style is, some of them is harder to catch. This one becomes really obvious.
Sky are dumping stuff in the air. They're turning everybody gay. The more gay people you got, less babies you have. And you know, I have noticed a bigger amount of gay frogs running around. So I sold. Look at that tree right over there. It's a gay frog. But you know, more and more people are coming out as gay and wanting to be gay and being gay and all this stuff. Makes sense. Jet, chemtrails, a higher amount settles in the water, turns the frogs gay.
The moment's coming
People
up.
say, well, what about the fish? Why don't it turn the fish gay? Well, it does. It turns the fish gay. You just don't see near as many fish swimming around being gay. The frogs on the lily pad, you know, this little gay frog right here's got his little
lily pad house,
decked out lily pad house, you know, with extravagant womanly stuff on it and whatnot. And That's how you tell. You can't see the little gay fish house, but anyways.
There's fish. You can't see fish swimming around being gay, but you got the frogs out there with this decked out lily pad house. That's the moment you catch it.
He was kind of out there. You know, gay people have babies too. You know, they implant uteruses and stuff like that. But gay frogs? Yeah, heck yeah, I believe in gay frogs.
And then, I mean, that's probably one of his best ones. He has another one where he, where is it here? Gay frogs. Is Australia really real?
What's up, guys? Professor Eves here again. Hey, be sure and give my YouTube channel a like, Professor Eves. I'm a conspiracy theory expert. Professor, you know, I've got like papers and stuff, but anyway, I want to talk to you today about Australia. Hey, mate. So, got thinking about it. Have I been to Australia? No, I ain't been to Australia. You been to Australia? I hate to tell you this, but you haven't.
Been to Australia.
Anyways, so I had the video earlier about the flat earth stuff and how would a helicopter fly in Australia? You think you'd see video?
This channel, Phil, is Professor Eves. This one, if you're talking about this one, it's Professor Eves right here. Professor Eves with E-A-V-E-S. He's only got like 30 subscribers. He's been posted videos. Some of them are kind of funny. You know, it's like anything. He might find his stride, you know?
Videos of that. You know what? You haven't? Because Australia doesn't really exist. If you think about it, they speak of kangaroos and black mambas and stuff like that. Does that really exist? No. And how many people have actually been to Australia? None, I tell you that.
None, I tell you that.
You ever get on a flight to fly to Australia? They ain't taking you to Australia.
Don't worry, outro's coming, everybody. Just hang in there a couple more minutes. We're gonna let him finish. He's funny.
But people say, I've been punched by a kangaroo. That's how I know they're real. You ain't been punched by a kangaroo. You're just a Hollywood actor like the rest of them. Come think about it. The whole deal about helicopters flying upside down, they don't, because Australia don't exist. Have you ever been there? You get on a plane, fly there, they're going to dope you up full of sedatives and stuff like that and fly you around the F-59 and boom, hey, we're in Australia. But really, it's a Hollywood movie set. True story. I mean, why would England take all their worst prisoners and rehouse them on this desolate country island, nothing but desert? It's just a cover-up.
It's a cover-up.
Kill them all off. I mean, it makes sense. It totally does. Why, a country that big, why do they have like 2 cities and a little hut on the beach?
Anyways, you get the idea. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. All right. Well, oh my goodness, sneaking another one in. I knew John Rapp was fake. He doesn't exist. John Rapp is fake. Everybody's welcome to give him the John Rapp treatment, but that's not my thing. So it's you're welcome to in honor of Team Skeptic. Rene Nemi, nice to see you in here, and I mean that, okay? I'm glad to see you around. I hope you enjoy yourself. I've just played games over there, Rennie. So, you know, that's all, okay? Team knows I'm over there. Fight knows I'm over there, playing games. These are literal conversations I've had with them. So, I mean, you know, I'll just leave that there. But anyways, Rennie, it's nice to see you in here, Rennie. I hope that I don't, you know, create any animosity by hanging out and killing people on the internet with the wrong people. I'm just going to leave that conversation there. That's a different conversation I'd rather not have right now. But listen, we got to start talking about wrapping this crap up, guys. It's been going long. I talked a lot, which is not an uncommon thing, right? So, I mean, it's not unusual. I did get my Plane 9 running, I think. I had it running. I got this sweet plain 9. Where is it here? That's not the one. There it is. Make sure I don't close the wrong window. There we go. Look, I got my planet behind me now. I forgot to activate that early on. So, let's check the chat. We'll chat you guys right out of here one last time, and then I have this button right here that says outro. It's on my homemade stream deck right here. See this button right here? This button right here that says outro right there, okay? That way, right there. That one right there, okay? This is a very old tablet, an extremely old tablet that shouldn't even be able to run anymore, and I gave it a new life. All it does is Stream Deck. It just Stream Decks. That's it. Built it a little stand because don't drop. Because I'm cheap like that, you know. Look, just some wood screwed together. Because you know what? What else do you need when you're standing up a tablet? You know. See? This cute little thing sits on my desk, and I can operate the stream with. Watch this. Wrong button. All right. There's buttons, see? Left TV, right TV, right TV, right TV. Yeah, it's delayed if it's not set up. And yeah, and then it's got sub buttons, like if I want to do, like, watch. If I want to do sound effects, I got a sound effects button.
Shelly's been fabulous.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
So yeah, and then you just hit this, you go back to the Beaver set, and then that's where I can, you know, operate all my TVs again. So yeah, so it's pretty handy, I won't lie. And it cost me nothing because this thing was sitting in the closet trying to just gain as much dust as it could before somebody found a use for it. And I had to do that whole thing where you like jailbreak it and put a whole different operating system on it. And then I've tried to even get YouTube to run here because I thought that would be kind of neat if I could, like, if I ever needed to, I could like set a video up here or something like that. I can't even get YouTube to install on this. I was lucky to get the Play Store installed on it so I could download the app I needed to interface with the computer. And that's where it ended. I'm even afraid to update, like, Hangouts on here because it needs an update, and I just don't even want to update it because I'm afraid it's going to break something. Because every time, like, it took me days to get this thing to work. So anyways, that's neither here nor there. I felt pretty good about myself making it happen, guys. Great stream, Brainy. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Just double checking the comments here, guys. You guys are too nice to me tonight. Thank you very much for the donations. Everybody donated, everybody showed up and watched. 113 likes. That's absolutely phenomenal. I really appreciate it, guys. I plan to be streaming regularly on Wednesday nights, and I'm hoping to add another time, maybe slightly early in the day. It could be on the weekend. Weekend's a good time when different people can show up at different times. But I would like to try to target Europe a little bit better as well, so that way you guys aren't coming on and like waking up in the morning, you know, to me having a stream that's already an hour in or an hour and a half in or whatever, because, you know, obviously I don't expect you to be getting up at 4 in the morning trying to watch the content. And let's face it, live content is kind of better when it's live. Everybody likes watching it when it's live. The community, the chat stream, like all that stuff kind of goes away when it's not live, which it's still fun. You're cooking dinner, you can laugh your ass off at some of the people that are on the different streams, right? But let's face it, there's something about the community and it being a live interactive thing that I can recognize as a fun thing. So I do want to try to increase the opportunities for people in different parts of the globe to get a chance to tune in live. So try to keep your eyes peeled for that. For now, we're trying to just hold down the fort on the stuff that we do get done. As well as I got to start kicking the crap out of a video here because I've just been working on a lot of things for me and the house and the family, trying to catch up on some life stuff. But it's been bugging me. So but this outro is an example of something I worked on just 2 days ago, because I've been meaning to put some proper thanks down to the members that soon to be members. Like there's a membership program I'll be starting. But we have the current patrons, and they don't get enough appreciation. We've got this ticker tape down here that's still not updated. As well as I gained a patron tonight while I was streaming, so thank you very much to whoever. It was, I have to double check the name, but I can't remember it right now. But I did see it come through, and I really appreciate it. It was like Elizabeth something? I can't quite remember. But thank you very much. Oh, it was Christina Rain, was it you? Maybe it was you. Somebody, I have to check it out, but I really appreciate it. In fact, wait a minute, I can check it out right here. Where is it here? Let's see. Yeah, because I think it was like, does it even show up like that? I thought it would show up in here. But anyways, I know I saw the membership, so thank you to the person who joined up. Yeah, I have to figure out. That's Streamlabs. I'll have to figure that out. I have never dealt with that yet on that. Thank you very much for coming, everybody. I see people saying straight stream. Nikki Dally, thank you for coming. NANA, as always. Chris Katsolis, Janie, love to see you. You got Fact, our Navy Techs, Mark Beiser, Stringer News, Amy Hogan. Good to see you around, Amy. Keith Newton, The Real Non Sequitur, Mr. Andrat. Oh my God, so many of you. Stupid Beard McGee, Christ Puncher. You got, Spy Second 001. I made a stand from Lego. Nice. Phil Ko. Keep going forever. Forno Raisin, Magda von der Weed. Quit asking me to sprinkle them chesticles. I'm sure if I could, Jin Ziu, I can't pronounce that every time I butcher it. I am sure I could keep scrolling forever and find more and more of you wonderful people to reference your names. I think the Wednesdays are working for me, Rennie, and I really appreciate you showing up. Thank you very much for coming, Rennie. Peter Harrington, thanks, Brainy. Factored, NANA, except, we gotta let you get that in then. Was that a duel? We gotta let that duel finish. Okay, we're about to hit this button though. I got this outro button ready. So if you guys are ready for a rockin' outro, just get hard, get hard for it. Well, let's go with the first words that came out. First instinct's best. Get hard, get ready. I will just hit that button right now, and I really appreciate everybody showing up. I'm going to pause this music so you can enjoy this music. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. Take it easy, everybody. Here is a special thanks to the patrons and just everybody in general as well. Have a good night. Okay, this button isn't doing anything.